It's the season now to look, smile, and love each other. And there at the Workers' Club, you're doing just that.
There is a segment that think that, when Tony starts booking ROH in a certain kind of way, that means the TV deal is imminent. But then he was asked, is a TV deal imminent? And he said, no. So
the deal's already done.
Oh, that's what you think? Okay. So that's why...
No, I'm spitting PR. Tony should hire me.
It's done. But then that's, Athena... champion, Chris Jericho champion.
Leak it to Alfred Konua.
I don't even want to know what that person looks like.
Is he the one that Punk was like, keep disrupting the internet?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Cool. Well,
I'm coming in sideways, by the way. So.
Oh, you're sideways?
Yeah.
Larry, are you...
I could go to bed any moment.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's the Christmas episode. We're recording early because...
And we're still going up, too.
You're going up, too? What
Internally,
does that mean?
I'm saying we're still going up.
Going up, too. I don't even know.
In about 40 minutes... Something else is going to hit me, is all I'm saying.
Oh! I see. I was like, stop speaking. I was you.
I haven't plateaued yet, is what I'm saying.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, you're climbing. You're on planet 7 right now. Not quite planet 9.
We should have hit up our 5-day full disclosure girls. Should have invited them on for the Christmas episode.
They're hard to find.
Table it for next year. I mean, yeah, do we want to read Veronica or anything like that just to put us in the Christmas spirit?
No. I'm gonna have a special done.
A special? What does that mean?
I'm still gonna do my audio show.
Oh,
it's either going to be Vince Russo in hell, or it's going to be Vince Russo explaining philosophy.
Okay.
Except I'll, rearrange it to Russo explaining it.
Okay. Says give me 5. Okay, that was Gus. All right. Well, Larry, you want to watch Ring of Honor tonight, or Ring of Honor? My God, I did it. Ring of Glory tonight. Larry, is that the goal?
Round Robin Classic.
Gus, are you ready to present Ring of Glory to us? If we finish this book here,
has it been interlaced?
Yeah, it has. Sorry, I'm coming in at 140, guys. So I got my things spread out. I got a remote desktop into it because my password manager didn't work on this computer for some reason, because I think we were talking about Israel a lot last week. And
what's your VPN? Is it owned by Israel?
I don't VPN. I just raw dog the internet, man.
Oh no. Well, it's the Workers Club. It's Gus and Larry's Christmas episode. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's just get into it so we can try and watch Ring of Glory. And let's finish this book. It's only been 3 months? Oh, he's starting. He's scoring it. The return of David Arquette. Oh, it's very, dreamy. David Arquette is coming back.
This whole menu, sorry, I'm just fucking around. This whole menu is new to me. I didn't have this menu. Oh, is this
the actual... Oh, you didn't have this? This is in the stream?
This is very distracting for background music. Okay.
Well... Vince is back. Did we read? We did not read the return of David Arquette, right?
I'm sorry. Let me get caught up with where we are. You gotta bear with me.
No. You're good. It's the holidays. I don't think we did. Did we?
Did we what?
I'll
Where did we
remember.
end last time? Are we past the return of David Arquette?
What was the one before
I think
that?
we are. I think we read that where he was like, "Wow, David Arquette wants my script."
Yeah, and we're like jerk off motion.
Uh,
It's not like
Yeah.
he's gonna tell us anything of value, anyways. Even if we did.
Yeah, so we didn't read The Return of David Arquette.
we didn't. Are you sure, Colin?
I don't remember you talking about CC Sabathia, and I would remember that. I just...
Oh, I definitely would have remembered a CC Sabathia conversation. Yeah.
Oh, no. We just didn't talk about it because you did talk about Don West bringing a ringer to the draft. Okay, so we did read this chapter.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes. Okay.
Which is just...
fucking weird.
It
My
convinces
bookmark-
me that Vince is terrible at fantasy sports. Like, he shouldn't be able to be out-had by a ringer.
He's straight up. He straight up is like, I'm the one that's making moves. I don't know, like he won once. He hangs his head and he won once. Chapter 46, Jeff and Dixie. We did this one too, I think.
Does Russo watch The League? Has he watched it? Does he love it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although he thinks the weird guy in the show.
Is the
That's far
his
out,
guy.
man.
Yeah.
That's too much. Like he's like that. He likes that a lot. He thinks he's not the Paul Shearer of the group, but he is the Paul Shearer of the group.
Okay.
We read the Jeff and Dixie one too. They're two different people, bro. Now promote this book. Enough said. Did that too. We will finish this in an hour, Larry.
Yeah, all right.
I can't believe we didn't finish it. I can't believe we didn't finish this the last time.
Yeah, I know.
Respect. Well, as he's in the TNA locker room, and whether or not I like to admit it, this was the most comfortable place for me. This was home. I wrote, what happened with the God thing? Because he was like, I gotta get out of here.
I know. He never...
Wrestling, I can't be around wrestling. God tells me I gotta be gone. Now God is telling him, this is home. And what the issue was the issue of respect. Well, now at TNA he had it. And he no longer had to prove himself.
Did you have the respect of your children and wife?
They do love him, from what I can tell.
At least the boy did, who I was looking at last week. Remember his fucking banner was his father. Little weird.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm happy that they get along.
They're so like... That's so interesting because people are such a thing with a Nepo baby thing, but they're never going to be in the wrestling business. But they're like, my father is some kind of Z level famous.
That's
And
like,
that the levels of that, of like hanging your hat on a Z list relative.
that's like the Bulldog's daughter. She does that on Twitter. She's a whole
Wasn't
personality.
she there, like, when they conducted? Remember when her Diana
Yes.
to the Hall of Fame thing? That was fun.
You think they pitched an NXT run for her?
No, I mean they tried. I mean, but
Yeah, like they cornered
They-
Paul, and they were like, "What if she was in NXT and she could do the power slam?" I'm like, could you
they
guys-
hired Davey Boy Jr. just to fire him. I don't even know if he lasted a month. It was weird.
Oh, when they brought him back that second time?
Yeah.
to combat the world of sport. I think that was part of that. Because they also sent JR to a little stint because of that. Because they were like, World of Sport, and it'll be JR as an announcer. And then they were like, we're bringing JR back. He's gonna call Roman Undertaker. I bet if you listen to that match and
Oh,
call
boy.
that match and an AEW match, everybody shits on him in AEW. I bet his AEW calling is better than the Roman Undertaker match. I remember it being very like by the
Checked
book.
out.
Yeah, checked out. Just and that's why they call this man the Undertaker. And it's like, oh boy, paint by numbers here, huh?
That was the same mania as the Bray Wyatt bugs on the mat match. Was it not?
What a great match! What a cool thing to do.
I just have a specific memory. That was like one. That might have been the last WrestleMania I watched, like with a group of men. You know, in a social
I'm
function.
surprised. Wow.
And then you all did the Suicide Cult thing. You all watched that match and then put your matching sneakers on, and that's it, boys. This is why we can never get through this Russo book, by the way, because it's so
we
like,
have to distract
we
ourselves.
went through one paragraph and then we were talking about death cults. But here, okay, so the TNA locker room, they're always showing respect, and he goes, "Well, I'm actually now they're all young people. I'm the veteran." And the veterans that we have at TNA are the ones with the good hearts. They just couldn't work another day under the Vince McMahon regime. The ones who got smarter with age and deserved more. Okay? And I'm going to read the names he's talking about because he goes, I'm talking about, and you tell me if after this, they worked with Vince McMahon. Booker T,
Yes.
Kurt Angle,
Yes.
the Team 3Ds,
Yes.
or Kevin Nash.
Yes.
And one of our newest acquisitions, Mick Foley.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So Vince, always a good judge of character. He's sitting here going, we're the good ones. Vince McMahon, he doesn't have a power over us. We know better. And, I mean, of all these, I'd say Booker T's the most egregious. You know, he is absolutely being a part of that company.
He's out there shucking and ducking and fucking and...
Kurt Angle came back for that one little run. Now, Devon worked as an agent that got fired, and then Bubba Ray will come. If he gets the call, he comes on board.
Oh, he's on that new Tough Enough thing. That they're
and
doing
then Kevin Nash would be. Kevin Nash almost does a nerdier thing where he doesn't come back, but then he uses any platform he has to be like, Paul knows what he's doing. Like, what can I say? Like, he slurps on it from his platform, but otherwise he's like, I can't travel that far for that show.
He's running off from the outside. He's doing the best he can. You gotta imagine it's probably tough for him to...
Hey, man, he tore his biceps. That's a totally normal
want me
thing
on the-
most 65-year-olds do.
Pre-show? Yeah. I gotta talk about who wins the match.
Sucks for, like, a fit man. Like, a man that's that much mileage? Like, no. I get it. Like, let Kev have his piece. He's a centrist Democrat.
I want him to have peace. He doesn't have to be that jacked. You don't have to film your workouts anymore. You're 65.
He films his workouts?
Yes.
I would pay $100 to Sean Oliver to watch a workout video where I see Sean and Kevin Nash working out together. And I want Sean in a sleeveless tee. If I'm paying, I want specifics. Sleeveless tee, gym shorts, very fresh running shoes. And he's watching, and then he's doing it. I want to see some sweat. I want to see him blow it up a little bit.
There was a segment once on that show where Oliver was reading the nutrition advice Shane Douglas had given him because Sean wanted to shave. And he's just reading off all these chemicals and creatine and whatever. And Kev was just like, yep, that's it.
Yep.
He had no real opinion, but Sean was very in the sauce with it.
He would not be he was always bloated as shit.
Shane's just like all like, he's all gain, no cut. He's like, and then you gotta take this, and then you gotta take this. By the way, at no point do you ever take in less. You just keep getting more swollen. Vince wants to know that I truly love all these individuals, even Christian Cage. AEW star Christian Cage? You try dealing with him. That's a little parentheses there. And then Vince says, Vince is Vince, Jeff is Jeff, and Dixie is Dixie. That's it. That's the difference. I wrote, cool.
Yeah, a lot of nothing there. Let's keep going.
So, chapter 48. Things you'll never know but need to know. Perhaps the only person who has more untrue crap written about them on the internet than myself is Jeff Jarrett. I wrote, who cares?
Yeah, it's let's see, Hillary Clinton,
Again,
Bill Gates.
no. Okay, well, Gus is wrong because everything written about those people is true. Again, Vince, not bothered by the internet. He's gone in this book many times to say, I'm not bothered by the internet. I don't read the internet. Nobody cares. This is 2012, where they still have that thing, the Edge thing, the Adam Copeland thing, where they're like internet fans. Is like everyone has access to the internet now, man. Who are you talking about at this point? What is the deal? This is still 2012, right? Ish. Let me tell you something about Jeff Jarrett, something you'll never read about in the Torch or the Observer. Now, even though Jeff is a very private person, and I don't think he'd want me writing about all this, it needs to be said.
Wow.
So he establishes, here we go, Jeff wouldn't want me writing about this. Gus is getting cozy. Jeff is a very... Okay, while we were riding downstairs, Jill, Jeff's wife, would be upstairs being tended to and cared for. At that time, Jill and Jeff both believed in trying to find Jill's health through natural and holistic avenues. Jill didn't want any form of chemotherapy.
The Steve Jobs method.
Yeah, and Jeff agreed and supported her wishes. You mean... Wait, you're talking about genius Steve Jobs?
Berries, man. Berries will make it go away.
Bunch of cranberries.
Have you?
That makes me think things about it.
Who here has seen the Michael Fassbender Steve Jobs movie?
I only saw the Kutcher.
You saw the Ashton Kutcher one? Oh no.
Yeah.
What I remember from the Michael Fassbender one, maybe it's in the Kutcher one too. He's talking to his teenage. Aaron Sorkin wrote this, of course. He's talking to his teenage daughter, and he's like, kind of like, "Oh, you like music? And he holds up a thing. He's like, prototype. I've invented a thing that holds like 100 songs. That's like kind of his in with his daughter. Like it's kind of pitched like that. I just like him being on. I think I'm so probably remembering this wrong, but I'm like Aaron Sorkin in my mind. They're on top of a parking garage. I invented this, and he's holding up a little old iPod. I invented this. So yeah, she doesn't want any chemotherapy. I feel there's a little judgment with Vince in this little passage. Of just like he's just explaining it, but you're kind of thinking he's going, Jeff, bro.
That's a good one.
What do you?
I feel like there's a little touch in how he writes about this that Jeff is a good husband, but he didn't agree
going along with her kooky healthcare.
Yeah, yes,
regimen?
He doesn't agree. He's saying Jill didn't want any form of chemotherapy, and Jeff agreed and supported her wishes. The entire kitchen counter was lined with bottle on top of bottle of Nature's Best. Along with the bottles of pills were various holistic liquids that Jill had to take via injection.
That's pretty hardcore if you're injecting this shit.
Yeah.
But
I think I would be mad Because if you don't want to live anymore, that's cool, man. But like, if you're gonna piss away money, like that's taking shit out of your kids' mouths.
At least she got to hear Taylor Swift's album before she went.
Yeah, that's nice.
You heard that story, right?
Yeah, I have.
Tell the story, Larry.
No, I don't know. What, they were friends, right? She
Well,
babysat
so
for him.
babysitter. Well, I thought there was a story where like Taylor Swift brought Jill an album and was like,
no, she played
"And
like her
listen to
album
this."
for her before it came out.
Okay.
Or
So
whatever album would have lined up with her death, something like that.
Well, another thing I was thinking.
Make it up.
So, or is Vince Russo
I'll tell you
kind of
what.
saying?
I
Go ahead.
always forget he's in it, and I pop really hard when I see Jeff Jarrett in Spring Breakers.
Yes, he's the priest.
Yeah, not a priest, but
You know, a youth pastor. Yeah.
Man, Jeff Jarrett has really done a reputation recovery, though. Like, from like get this prick away to like every time he shows up, he's just like, fuck yeah.
I like
It's
Jeff.
my world,
Drunk in Mexico throwing burritos at
Yeah.
the crowd.
Oh, that was peak.
Is Vince saying, without knowing that he's saying it, that in another timeline, Jeff is injecting ivermectin into himself and Jill? Is that what he's saying that
Possibly.
that household was like?
Yeah,
Possibly.
anything's
It's
possible.
Tennessee.
Well, it's during this time that Vince would be driving home in his 4-hour drive that he insists on doing, and his family's like, "Why are you doing that?"
Gives me time to think about my fantasy.
Something strange happened. Every time a wrestling thought came up, God would immediately put a vision in my mind. It was Jeff taking care of his wife. I knew God was showing me firsthand a man's unconditional love for his wife and family. What? I pulled my car to the side of the road and I bawled my eyes out.
Okay.
Yeah, I got something you can pull to the side.
And this is the side of Jeff Jarrett that no one talks about. His love for his 3 girls, Jocelyn, Jacqueline, and Jaren.
Okay.
It's a love that as a father I've never witnessed before.
I'm sure.
Like your sons would agree.
I wrote here, Dave Meltzer reviewing a TNA show at that time. It was okay. Russo, don't you know Jeff has a family? And that no matter what, instead of him being engrossed with the next big angle, he's giving his girls attention. Okay, chapter 49. The
Well, he
Angels
says,
Go
I wish I
Home.
could be that kind of a father. You could be.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I wish I could give my family the time. He's writing in a book in the basement.
I'll be in the basement.
I wish I could give my family.
Book on pause for like what 2 years, and you did fucking jack off with it.
He studied the Bible.
Amy, I'm down here watching TV, studying the Bible. I can't come up. So
I just want to whack him with a breadstick.
He's
His
really
little
watching
pouty
an
mouth.
He's watching an old Dice VHS. That's what he's really doing.
I can't fault a man for doing that.
Anyway, when we thought about Vince being in the basement, but he's watching the TV at like a low volume, like when you're a kid, because you're like, oh, I don't want anybody to hear what. And so he's watching Dice, but it's at like volume 2, and he's like so close to the TV, so he can hear. He doesn't want Amy to hear that very vile garbage.
I had to do that at my
He's watching like,
grandparents.
the Bikini Car Wash Company on USA.
It's like, this is how he hears. He's like, Little Miss Muffet sat on the roof. He's looking up the stairs to hear footsteps. Eating her curds and what?
Rover took over.
Yeah. Oh, when he does he's like, oh shit. Shit. He hears Amy go get a glass of water, and he turns the TV off and acts like he's sleeping.
He doesn't want to have that talk about dice again.
He hears the footsteps. He acts like he's sleeping. And then he hears the water, the ice maker, and he's like, he turns it back on. Chapter 49, the angels go home.
You know he listens to like Stern in the car, but then like turns to a different station before he turns the car back off. So Amy's like,
because Amy has turned it on and been like, "What are you listening to?"
Oh, they switched format.
You'd like Robin, bro. She's like you. It had to be around Christmas 2006 when I saw Jill again. When I first when I first meet her, she was so strong. That's how it says. When I first meet her, she was so strong.
Thank you, CW Press.
And he talks about, well, not anymore. So he's waiting for the call. He's waiting for the call from Jeff about Jill. And he's singing. When my father called from Florida, he began, his voice cracking. Jeff passed away. Why would my father be calling me about Jeff? And his dad goes, Jeffy Oreo, he died last night. And then Vince Russo's like, I had spoken to Jeff twice the day before. He had a heart attack. He died instantly. But Dad, he can't be. I spoke to him yesterday twice. I love you, Ben. My father said, and then he hung up the phone, unable to speak another word. Jeff Iorio was a son to my father, and having to break the news to me was too much for him. So Jeff had actually talked to Vince, he says, a couple times the day before, and Jeff had told Vince, he told me that he'd been feeling some discomfort after his workouts. Not wanting to face the issue, I told Jeff that I'd been dealing with some stress issues myself. Are you sure it's not that? No, Vin. It's my heart. Well, then the conversation went in another direction. Hey, Vin. I'm working on a new script. It's about this guardian angel. You know why I'm writing this? Because my whole life, I always wanted to come back a guardian angel after I died. Later that night, Jeff was gone. That night, Jeff had a karate exhibition where he was going to receive an award. No, this paragraph has never been written before, ever.
I hope it's never written again either.
He gave his performance as planned, received his award, then went down the line and shook everybody's hand. After the last handshake, he fell to the floor and died. Looking back, I wondered why the 2 phone calls. Why the story about him wanting to become back a guardian angel? Throughout our 30 years of friendship, he never mentioned anything like that to me before. I think when he called, Jeff somehow knew it would be our last conversation. Okay, let's really quickly break this down. Do you really think that Jeff called Vince knowing he was having heart pain, chest pain, and was like, I gotta tell him about the guardian angel thing?
It feels like remember when Hogan played that recording of Roddy Piper talking about how he was dead, and it showed up on Hogan's voicemail after Piper died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like one of those stories that sounds way too convenient to be true.
And I do like that Vince he is through this whole book been like, well, this reads fine. No one would ever take any meaning out of this. Is that Jeff calls him and is like, yeah, my chest has been really hurting after workouts, and he's like, it's stress, bro, and just like, no, I think it's my heart. And well, anyways, it's like, where Vince, you don't have the mind to at least go. And I told him to go to the doctor, bro. Get that. Take a look at the ticker. But no, he just goes. We moved on to the Guardian Angel script.
Wait, Ray
And
Taylor is available.
so
Colin will get that one.
one more time for Colin.
No, I'll get it. I'm not.
No. Well, one more time for me.
No, it's too late.
God damn it. Larry, come up with a soundbite for that for Colin. And you can just
Okay.
you want me to just clip that out where I said that that's for Colin, but add reverb and deepen it up a little bit.
I think we can do better.
Colin listening. So, by the way, Double J does call Vince after Jeff's funeral. She passed, was all he said.
I'm sorry.
So he's going, why? You know, people go, why, God? 2 angels had gone home. And I understood that. I was able to deal with my grief. Jeff, Jill, I love and miss you both very much. And he hopes to see them again one day.
Okay.
Well, hold on. We're almost done here. This all takes... now remember all that because it takes a turn.
I have a problem with it, though.
Yeah, what do you have a problem with?
I mean, the angels thing. This is like a pet peeve of mine. Because this isn't even biblical. Like when people assign that people become angels when they die. That's not in the Bible. So for someone who claims to be born again and studying scripture to now...
He wasn't... He was studying...
Maybe he's like an old Irish guy who's like singing ballads down in the basement. Only became an angel that night. I don't know.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Has Vince Russo read Angela's Ashes?
Yeah, probably.
Bro, he had it tough. Tis was a middling sequel of that man's life, bro. September 6, 2008. It's 6:45 a.m. I've been writing for the past 4 hours. I wrote, we're cooking. Sometimes I can only write a sentence a day. Other days I'll go on a good run.
This is just fucking unbelievable.
But before the end of this book, he wants to bring up an update concerning my personal life. October will mark a full year that my family has been in Colorado. I think we've made great strides since I wrote about the trouble Amy and I were having. Recently, she got a job at an elementary school working as a paraprofessional for children with special needs, and I feel that Amy has a purpose now.
Probably listed the length of their marriage as her experience.
I love that he's just like, You know how I was just like, you just need to find your purpose. Well, now she's found her purpose. It's working with kids. It's like, how old is Amy at this point? Getting moved around, finding new jobs. And he's like, finally, you found your purpose. Leave me alone. And then he does this thing. Being a man, I just find some things hard to say to her. And I know that's ridiculous, but I'm really proud of her for what she's doing. This is so,
That's
again,
hard for you to say.
this is so like slimy where he's like, I don't really show my true emotions to her, so I'm gonna do in this book because of this job she got in Colorado where I forced everyone to move. I'm proud of you, Amy. It's like, ugh. He writes, I'm proud of her, ... And now she'll know it forever. I wrote in a book how proud I am of you. I don't support you. Vince writes ammo into his books.
Oh man, what a slime ball.
Well, Will is 21 and he's back in college. VJ is 18 and now a high school graduate and just started community college. Not going to slam on community colleges, but VJ, he's, what happened, Vince? You can't pay for a state school? What's going on? That's what I asked. Annie 13 is now a full-time diva, and I went, okay, he wrote diva here. What does Vince think a diva is?
And we saw, we've got evidence.
Vince, if we do a women's division, Vince, we gotta call them divas. These fucking whores. They think they're better than everybody. They're fucking brats. Oh, yeah. She knows it all.
You think
Yogi
Russo has an account on a Men Going Their Own Way website somewhere?
Oh, God.
What is that even?
Rights. That actually.
Oh no.
When I think about men's rights, why is it so funny when men rape? Men rape is funny. Interesting. Yogi? Well, Yogi's just Yogi, my friend and my confidant. He's talking about his dog. He's the only one who gets excited when I come home from the road. Amy says it's because he doesn't know any better.
Oh shit.
Vince coming home from another Nashville drive. I'm home to my loving family. Only the dog wants me here. Fruitsy, she's as crazy as ever and still an active member of the Ailment of the Month Club. He says, here's the list. Eyes, she can't see anything but people who aren't there. Ears, can only hear what she wants to hear. Neck, back, knees, and feet. And I did right. My back, my pussy, and my crack.
Is there an audiobook version of this? Could we
No fucking way. She has a 47-year-old pain in her ass. That's him.
I will be using Vince's voice for something.
Fantastic.
So where is TNA today, and what is the future of the business? I don't know, honestly, he says.
Well, they just brought back Tessa Blanchard.
The biggest difference I see is the young kids. Many of them just have no clue as to what it takes to be a star. They work indie shows in front of 200 people, chanting their name, and they think they've hit the big time.
You know, he's probably talking about Christopher Daniels, who's like 37.
I thought he was talking about the Young Bucks. I'm talking about the masses. That's where that's what I love. He's like, these young people today, they don't work the masses. So it's like, well, yeah, but they got over in the indies, and that's why now they are trying to work bigger shows. They can't do that before. This whole thing of like, you don't know what you're doing. You haven't worked in front of a big crowd. Well, no, now they are from what they did before. And in wrestling, the promoter generally is like, hey, that thing that everybody likes, do that, but on a bigger stage. The internet has really poisoned the mind of the young kids breaking into wrestling. Their match gets a 4-star review online, and in their minds, they think they're over. Well, guess what? You're not. You've over, which would be you have over. This editor, the guy who, this went through drafts. You've over when you can walk down the street and every other person recognizes you. Well, this is Vince saying Roman Reigns is not over. That's when you're over. Cody Rhodes walking down the street.
Yeah, be like, who's that?
I understand. I agree with Dave when he's like, this is another boom because of the money made. But I also agree with Larry. I'm as Larry would say, dialectic.
That's
where Larry is like, it's not a boom. Only X amount of people really watch it, but they just pay more money. But then Dave is like, but that is a boom then because they're paying more money, and so it's more successful. More tickets are sold. Because of the big shows and the sellout. But then I also think, well, yeah, but if Cody Rhodes walked down the street, if Steve Austin and Cody Rhodes walked down the street, they'd be like, who's this guy next to you, bud?
I don't even know if Austin would register that much.
Austin would register? I think so. Larry?
What?
Do you think Austin would register?
I'm saying 20%.
Walking down the street,
like that's
you think people would be like, holy shit, that's Steve Austin?
Yeah, you'd still get, yeah. There's enough people my age.
And I would say 1 out of 10 would say, and Cody Rhodes.
1 out of 100 would be singing the song.
I mean, listen, I always talk about this sobering fact. I mean, SmackDown was the most watched for a while. It got 2.4 million around there, right?
Well, yeah, and then on the network there with no competition.
That's less than 1% of the country.
Yeah. Well,
so less than 1% of the country is watching the most televised, most watched wrestling show.
The Cold Water rating was the Saturday Night Main Event on NBC with no competition, getting exactly what SmackDown used to get.
Hey, Collision was on that night.
That ate into it. That's funny.
Commander, he's out there.
Oh boy!
Did you see the video of him winning his TV title?
I got a problem.
He deserves it.
Thank you, Tony. You've raised my rate on the independent scene. Thank you.
He's not going to be allowed back in the country after the 6th, so probably going to be a short run.
I don't know what accent I tried to do there, and I apologize for anybody I offended. It wasn't Mexican. It was just, I'll admit, it was a tinge of racism of just like a generic foreigner. And I apologize, and that's on me, and I take that.
It was a little Johnny, the guy, who's
It was a
Stevens
Borat
plays in Short Circuit 2.
Yeah. It was. We have a long road ahead.
Is there
Johnny
healing erotica?
Is there a what?
We can write it.
Erotica.
Oh,
can we write it?
Hey, what is that erotica site? I'm going to do some research while you. Yeah,
I don't know.
What is that?
That's his hands. He had the clappers.
Oh no, he's doing things with them.
Yeah, he's doing things. He's got his little eyes. He's like,
Does he spew battery acid when?
yeah, he spins around. Whoa!
Where do you think all those Jersey drones came from?
That's right.
Short Circuit's just out there fucking.
Let's see.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Where the veterans? Okay. There's a storyline playing out right now on TNA TV where the veterans are objecting to the disrespect of the younger guys. I know the kids see it differently. Some feel like the vets don't want to move over and let them shine, but in my humble opinion, they're flat out wrong.
Wow, I've never haven't done that one before.
Well, what the veterans are really PO'd about is the fact that the young studs just don't want to listen. They think they know more, and then some. Look, I worked in WCW where the veterans blatantly held back the young guns, but that's not the case here at all in TNA. Gus, was that the case in TNA?
Sorry, I was trying to position peanut butter.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
Merry Christmas.
That's not cool.
Uh,
Don't
do you-
understand.
If you when we get on Patreon, people can watch the video stream and be like, "Oh, he was joking about that."
Well, I was gonna say there are 6 Short Circuit fan fictions I found.
That is 6 more than I would have.
Honey, I need to.
I don't think they're sexual though. I think they're just.
Yeah. Of course not. No, it's a guy going, "Honey, I need the Johnny 5 journey to continue. I can't. I don't feel right unless I just feel it all myself. I need to what would he be doing about cell phones right now? What if Johnny 5 finds love? I want a divorce. Vince, get out of the basement.
He's been mined for AI.
Click on one of those stories and see if the handle is V Russo. Kiss Army forever. But Gus, you were watching TNA. I mean, do you know what he's talking about? This storyline where the vets and the youngsters and all this and
No, I wasn't really watching. I had a very, very brief initial I think I watched the first year, and that's about it.
well, he does at the end of the chapter. I didn't underline or anything, but he just says, all the vets, and he names them all: Booker, Christian, Team 3D, Kevin Nash, Kurt, Sting, etc., etc. They all help out the youngsters. And at this point, the youngsters are Abyss, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and the TNA Knockouts. Oh, this is where he's saying they're an equal opportunity employer. Okay, so he just says Abyss. Well, I don't know why would Abyss count as a equal opportunity hire.
He worked in Puerto Rico for a bit.
He's under a mask. I don't know what he is. Chapter 51, Fire Russo. Let's end the book on an up note. The chants I hear loud and clear at the Impact Zone and at pay-per-views from time to time. I was and on the street and in my house and when I go on the boards. Fire Russo, Fire Russo, Fire Russo. You know who you are. You're paying to get into the event. Or if you're at the Impact Zone waiting in line for hours just to enter the building for free. Why, for heaven's sakes, are you wasting your money or time to get in a show where the writing is so lousy that you want one of the writers fired?
Listen, if I had the time,
yeah,
I would be there every week, and it'd be so much fun just to hijack the.
It's Vince, infamous sports fan Vince, not understanding heckling. You know, he loves the sports, he loves the ball, and he is getting heckled, and he's like, "Why would you do that? You would go to a thing you like and say this sucks."
Have you ever gone to like a game when like your team is just like dog shit?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
It's
Well,
so cathartic to like.
well, maybe he isn't. Yeah, maybe he's a guy that goes to like a Giants game and they're stinking it up, and he's going, "That pitcher has guys, stop booing him. He's got a family. Don't you know he's got a family? Guys, you'll be."
No, you got to give them the business. That's you sign up to play ball. That's
He hears another guy next to him. "Hey, bada. Hey, stop that! That guy's trying to earn money for his children."
big dog. I gotta let you go.
What if, yeah, Big Dog should have been like, "I have 8 kids. A litter, if you will. Vince, don't do this to me." Okay, so he goes, "I'm not going anywhere. Besides, if you don't have Vince Russo to hate, then who you gonna hate? Elizabeth Hasselbeck?" Amy, stop letting Vince watch The View. Why is he watching The View every day? He has referenced it so many times in this book. "So chant to your heart's content." And then he does it. "You all hate me because deep down inside you truly love me. Peace, Vince. And I hope they do fire me to save me the heartache of writing book 3. Didn't even come through with that threat. And they do fire him, correct?
Yep.
Well, for chapter 52, how did things go so terribly wrong? So again, we're back like just the previous chapter, and this is Vince all over. He was like, "I'm dying on this hill. You'll never get rid of me." And then very next chapter is, "Well, my pro wrestling career is over, bro. It's 4 a.m. on Monday, October 26th. Hours before the final chapter of my life in professional wrestling may be written. I don't know how something so good could have turned so bad in little more than 3 months, but that's how this business works. First it was Rudy, then it was Jeff." And this is my thing again, we're like, who the fuck is Rudy? Like, is he talking about they were firing the writers, the booking team?
I don't know.
Who's Rudy? And soon after, it was the Dutchman. Young Matt Conway and myself are the only 2 left standing. How could things go so terribly, terribly wrong? And again, so now remember all this Jeff Jarrett shit about him helping Vince. He quit on Vince. Then Vince hires him back. Vince or Jarrett is there to be like, you need to be born again. He's constantly, Vince paints him as the ultimate friend, the ultimate husband. It's easy for me to point the finger at Jeff Jarrett. The truth is, when you get down to it, it was his actions that triggered this entire encounter. It wasn't so much what he did, that's not for me to judge. But lying to Dixie's face was inexcusable. Jeff likes to dodge the word lying. He prefers to say he just wasn't 100% honest with her. No, Jeff, you lied. And because of that, something that was both our lives and our livelihoods got taken away from all of us. Yeah, the human side of me wants to blame Jeff Jarrett for the nuclear bomb that fell on TNA. Oh, we lost Gus.
What?
Should we pause? Or keep it?
We could pause.
We got him. So, Vince just laid all that out. Isn't that nice of Vince? And how does he need to go to a legitimate psychiatrist
Yes.
and be diagnosed with bipolar? And he's up, he's down.
I don't know what he's talking about that Jeff did.
He lied to Dixie. You don't know what he's
About
talking
what?
about? I have no
No.
fucking clue.
Okay.
I thought you guys would know what he lied to Dixie
No.
about. Yeah.
No.
You lied. And after all this, he wrote all this book, and he dates it. So he's writing, you are to believe, in chronological order over the 2 years. And he's
Mm-hmm.
going, he writes one chapter that's like, TNA's on the precipice of something good. And then he comes back and he's like, Jeff Jarrett, that piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't know what he did.
Well, Vince knows I know in my heart that God had dealt me this hand. Maybe this is his way of telling me that it's time to move on again. It just seems that every time I leave this heartbreaking business, for some reason or other, it just pulls me back in. Then the cycle starts all over again. It's great, it's good, it's okay, it's a living, and then now get me the hell out of here. What a weird. It's Vince has this thing in life where he always goes through the same cycle over and over again.
Yep.
And it's about something being great, and then it's shit. And it's over and over again. You think his partner has ever picked up on any of this kind of behavior or mindset?
It's been brought to his attention.
Well, it'd be unfair for me to write about the issues between Jeff Jarrett and Dixie Carter that led to this.
Yes,
Quite
it would.
frankly, it's nobody's business but theirs.
Correct.
Well, I said, Vince, you did cover this. You said they're different people. In your nuanced assessment of it all.
People are people.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah.
And then he goes, but as you can read just a few chapters back, now he wants us to reread chapters. I'm almost embarrassed about how wrong I was in regard to the professional relationship. When has he been right in this book? Sitting here, I don't even know what Jeff and I are anymore. For 15 years, various people have told me that Jeff was never really my friend. I never wanted to believe that, but now I just don't know. This guy's writing it in a book.
Yeah.
This is so yucky. Did he think there was some kind of angle down the road coming? That he would say, I'm putting the foundation down, bro. I'm mad at you for ending TNA. You killed TNA and I'm mad. That's our feud. No, I don't wrestle anymore. To this day, I feel like I was always the one fighting for the friendship, always the one picking up the phone, the one apologizing, even when I knew that I wasn't in the wrong. But in this business, you get paranoid. What do you think? This is at the end of the book. What's Vince's arc here? Calling paranoid stupid, paranoid, still paranoid, always paranoid, not paranoid again, and admitting that he's just a paranoid person.
I still don't know what the issue is.
Well, he doesn't think Jeff was his friend anymore, or never was.
Well, what did he
And what?
lie to Dixie about?
I don't know. Oh, maybe.
Jeff is a guy literally.
Okay, wait.
Loves.
Is this a? Go ahead.
Yeah, like Jeff is a guy pretty much everybody loves, less like your Austin or Vince. Apparently, it's just
he's a good old boy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Of that network. Is this him referring to? I mean, correct me. Is this Jeff told Dixie that Vince isn't hired or something like that? Is this referring to how he got fired from TNA, or is this before that?
No, because we're headed into Hogan and Bischoff showing up.
Okay, so I don't know
fired.
then.
Yeah.
So what did Jeff lie to Dixie about?
I don't know.
Do you want to join his Patreon thing to find out? Because I'm sure he's talked about it.
I just want his rope opera script.
You mean Jeff Iorio wrote Blobbers? I'm positive that Jeff wrote it.
I just want the mental bandwidth to like beat him in fantasy baseball. I would take such pleasure in that. I'd be making like ridiculous deadline moves at just weird hours of the night.
Well, is this Jeff or is it my own insecurity? Wrestling politics to Vince, it's a chess game that I hate with every single fiber of my being. I like to believe that people are real, but in wrestling you never know. I've just been hurt so many times, so many freaking times by the internet. Again, who he claims he never cares about. By the fans, separate things, by the way, comma, the fans. There's the internet, comma, then there's the fans. Also, he's been hurt by them. Also, he says he's never cared about that, comma, by the boys. Remember, beginning, he hates that word. It's diminishing to them. By the bosses, by everyone. And again, we early on hit on with this book how he's very much always the victim. It's never his fault. And here he's like making his last stand. I've been hurt by everybody that I've ever crossed paths with in wrestling. McMahon recently went all out in a WWE DVD telling their version of the demise of WCW. What an unfactual web of lies and BS. It was just to make Vince look mightier while making others look imbecilic. Says the guy that many times, I guess he's saying he's being facetious at those times, but he's many times in his book been like, I guess I'm a moron, a dumbass. And at what point do people all around, just people that see your art, people that engage with you, that are like, you're kind of a dumbass, you're kind of a stupid guy, and you're like, well, you know what? I mean, that would be an intense personal experience to have majority who interact with your work go, this stinks, this is bad, and then people you work with go, not great, not good. I mean, what's doing that? What's happening to his psyche?
I don't know. He's always got an excuse.
It's part of God's plan.
You would have to, right? Because then he's like, why am I in this position? Can you not fathom that it's just like sheer perseverance, which is an admirable trait, but to be like it was on his quality of work, he's like, or does he just hang his hat on the ratings there? I guess he does. And goes, look, they were watching it. Chris Jericho, to call me one of the three stooges that brought down WCW when I never worked there with you, shame on you, Chris. Shame on you. You were hired in WWF when I was still the head writer. I never worked a single day with you at WCW. Vince Russo brought down WCW when he brought Kiss in. Well, guess what? That's a lie. That was before my time. Vince Russo brought down WCW when he brought Megadeth in. Lie. I wasn't there. And
he's right. That was Bischoff.
Yeah. And Jericho's kind of,
He is.
Now, did he say Vince Russo, or in the DVD he's just going Megadeth, blah, Kiss, blah?
I know.
I mean, he's reading whatever they put in front of him. I mean, really, at the end of the day.
Grow up, Russo.
And Vince offered you a paycheck. All you had to do was say yes and shut up. And
we've talked about that. I think he'd be getting his flowers if he never opened his mouth about anything.
Absolutely. They would have him on the DVDs. They'd have him, on the January 6th Raw panel.
If he had
he'd be a little bit more attitude on Netflix.
Any kind of media savvy, he could be on DVDs, whatever, specials now going, was it, like doing the stuff that Paul says, was it risky? I don't know. Were we or were the fans that were watching it? The mirror. You're looking in a mirror right now.
They could have a real nostalgic thing if they have an episode where Roman and one of the lesser bloodline guys have heat with each other, and all episode they're gonna fight each other, and then at the end, it's all a screw job. And then they can wink and say it was Vince.
Or they
Russo
do like
inspired.
they bring him up back on screen to do a little Vince Russo thing, like they acknowledge it, they wink at it, and people are like, "Hey, you know, it was fun," all that stuff. He could definitely have turned it all around where everything is looked back upon as fun.
Listen,
They
no
would-
one else ever tried it.
The
We're
WWE
the
doesn't
first
want
ones
to.
to have the celebrities. Now we got Gronk winning the 24/7 title.
Instead, Vince is sitting in his basement or in a home office on the second floor of a split level. I'm not sure what is, if maybe it's a ranch. Who knows?
No, it's a finished basement.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay, so it is. Okay, so he's just got he's sitting in his finished basement. He's got his little
Monitors
corner there.
facing away from the.
Really picture coming down into his finished basement. You got the two poles, you know, and then there's like his corner, which is like insane looking with the like the whole like shop, you know, with all the memorabilia and all that in the corner. And then just like to the right is that like lone treadmill facing a very small basement window. And then maybe it's got like one of those like little TVs that there's like the cord going down and it's kind of angled towards so they can watch TV. A couple bean bags maybe down there. A pool table, you think? No? Yeah, is he a pool guy? No pool table. BJ's old drum set.
He might have
hasn't been
air
played
hockey.
in years. In air hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah. An old sable cutout.
Oh my god. He's got a pair of cotton white panties over the cutout.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. Definitely one of the kids' old instruments when they were jamming out down there.
It's the old rock band guitar set.
Yeah. Oh man,
I'm
now
still
picturing-
trying to get 100% on Freebird.
I'm picturing Vince watching his kids playing Guitar Hero and was like, "Not me, man. Let me know when they do Kiss songs." And they do Kiss songs, and he tries, and he's just like, "That's why they're the best."
I'll leave it to the reels.
So then he personally starts addressing Vince McMahon, which I wrote. Vince is not reading this. Come on, Vince. Through 2 books now, I've gone out of my way to take the high road, and I get no joy out of attempting to build myself up by tearing you down. But you continue to use every low blow you can. Why? Because I left your company at a time when it was the best thing for me and my family. That's why he left the company, because it was the best
No,
time.
because Russo has gone out of his way since he's left to talk shit. There's no need for that. And if he would have just gone about his business, Vince wouldn't have given a fuck.
But he's even at the end changed why he's leaving. He was like, actually, that was a good time for us to leave. That's why I left. It was time to go. As opposed to being like, I want more money.
He's
No.
got to rewrite the story so
Yeah.
he's not a complete failure.
For that reason, I've suffered your wrath for 10 years. And I'm sure that will not change. Vince, the day will come when you will suffer a much greater wrath than the one bestowed upon me by an egotistical ex-boss.
Oh.
Wow.
There you go. Vince
This is definitely
vindicated.
the Don Draper, I don't even think about you scene.
I can't even release this chapter until sometime tomorrow afternoon when it is out. I've known for weeks, but I have had to kayfabe it from everyone to make sure it didn't find its way to the sheets.
The fucking poor, like, intern at ECW Press, it's just like, God, what does he talk about? Fine. Like,
You can't know this. Come tomorrow, October 27th, 2009. Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff are joining TNA. Wow. How did it come to this? Then he does a Vince thing. Vince is Vince to the end of this book completely. When Dixie called me almost a year ago and asked me which one person could make a difference in TNA, without hesitating, I said the Hulkster. I even told Dixie if getting the Hulkster meant firing me, then she should go ahead and fire me. I was like, always selfless, Vince. His version is always. I knew the move would be the best for TNA and everybody in it, and that's all that mattered.
That happened.
I don't know what it is between Eric and me. I just know that it's there. We're just totally different. But then he thinks, he goes, well, at times I feel he's condescending towards me. I feel like every time we have a conversation, he's talking down to me rather than talking to me. And that bothers me. And it's like, yeah, if you feel like that, that's because the person thinks you're dumb and is talking to you like they think you're a dumbass.
Bischoff's talking about KPIs and retention rates, and
he definitely has brought up something that he's heard, that's covered in a meeting, and he's brought it up in front of Vince to clock that he's never been in any of those meetings and doesn't know what he's talking about. What is that, like the demo, bro? Yeah, it's like the demo.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then Vince goes, could it be my own insecurity again? No, Vince, you're seeing reality in this book many times, and then you disregard it and build your own little world. And then you kind of offer out little things like, am I just being paranoid? Well, that's what the business is changing my mind. He's almost cloaked in like a security blanket of this business of like, so he can be like, well, everyone's liars, so they couldn't be saying this about like Vince. The fingers are tinted. I feel like Larry's.
I don't know. Just get through it, man. We're so close.
Fine. Well, Colin was nodding along. Look, we have to review the book, otherwise, we're just doing a very piecemeal.
No, we've done it for 36 hours.
Well, we definitely know Vince inside and out. And we still haven't done his first book. In closing this second installment, there will be a third. You have to see it coming. Thank God. Thank God.
Son and the Holy Spirit.
Who helped me endure a very rough patch in my life? Pat Kenny, D'Lo Brown, and Scott D'Amore are three of the finest agents you can have. Then you got my two paisans, Taz and Bubba. If you're not a Guinea, you will never understand. Their red, green, and white stripes are never going to change. They are real people in a very phony world. And I was like, you're picking Taz and Bubba to hold up as the realest people in the room. And what can I say about Terry Taylor? I love him.
Oof.
Damn. The most two-faced
Matt Conway and Ed Ferrara. What the hell? He basically says Matt Conway is going to work in the future unless the business kills him first. He's 26. He's everything the wrestling business needs. Can we interview Matt Conway? That'd be an interesting interview.
I don't know where he's at now.
Matt not only has a thorough knowledge of where the business has been, but a keen and youthful outlook as to where it needs to go. I've always been criticized for not having a wrestling guy on the creative team. Well, you know what? If I still cursed a gigantic bullshit would go right here. You don't have to be a 20-year vet to understand the business. I wrote, you just said not very many chapters ago, you do need to be a veteran in the business to understand it. And that's why the young guys stink.
I see this is from 2016. Impact Wrestling creative writer Matt Conway gone from the company.
There you go. He lasted. He survived.
And then I like some of these comments here. I'm sure a lot of people backstage are buddies with each other, but initially he was hired as Dixie's eyes and ears so that she would know what was going on in the writers' meetings.
That's fun. So he's just butting up to Vince because he's like the main guy, and Vince is like smitten.
And then this comment. So the writers are just Dutch and Madison Rain right now? What a pair.
Madison. Hey, man. He said, Madison, hey. I gotta look up one of his sayings.
Yeah, I was trying to think of one.
I can't think of it. You ever grab two apples together? Got more juice than OJ. What? I don't know.
How'd you pay for college, sweetheart?
Oh, he's a jumping bean, all right. Whoop, Dutch. Whoop. Say, what does he do? Hey, Madison. Madison Rain. First thing you got to learn if you get married is how to say, mm-hmm.
All right.
That's funny, Dutch. Didn't she marry Josh Matthews? Is that her?
Maybe. And the other one was with Bubba Ray for a while, right?
Yeah, I was just picturing Dutch finding out about Josh Matthews and Madison Rain getting engaged. Happy for you. Dutch is Madison Rain's work husband.
Engaged to that Jay Brown?
He's elbowing him, winking. Ed Ferrara. Oh wait, well, we skipped one of the best parts. So he's talking about wrestling guys. You gotta have wrestling guys. Well, guess what? 2 non-wrestling guys drew the biggest ratings in the history of this business. Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara. You can say Vince McMahon edited us all you want, but the truth is he had to edit because he couldn't write it. Then so he talks about it. Ferrara, he loves him. Ed is always a friend. Jim, Fruitsy, his parents, what can I say? I love you both more than you'll ever know. It hurt me that for the majority of my career in wrestling, I had to keep you in the dark about many things. But the truth is, I never wanted to let you know what I was going through. So that's him, I guess, explaining. Like, my parents would read this and go, he was depressed? He was that upset? He seemed like pretty cool and making money. He's going on the chat rooms and talking about how he's going to beat Vince. Like, I don't know. And then him going, well, you didn't know because I wasn't letting you in. And that these are the real thoughts I was having.
I don't fucking know.
Amy, Will, VJ, and Annie, I cry when I think of all the sacrifices my family has made for a business that never gave a damn about any of us. A business
That's on you.
A business that never knew any of you personally, but wanted to take you all down at my expense.
Maybe not.
So, and it goes even deeper. I apologize for the time I took from each of you while handing it to a locker room full of ungrateful wrestlers who only cared about themselves and their push. To those fans who supported me over the years, thank you. I'm just so grateful that at least some of you, quote unquote, got it. To the critics, well, this is Vince through and through. He's going to start shuffling his little feet, putting his hands in his pocket, kind of looking down. He's looking back up at you. To the critics, the negativity hurt. Still does. If that was your intent, bravo. You win, I lose. So let's all take our victory lap. We have won. We have bested Russo. He admits it right here. We have critiqued him. We have hurt him. You lose, Russo. I hope no other person has to endure the kind of criticism I've had to. Well, then don't put out fucking art. Don't fucking do anything creative. What hurt most of all is that those taking the cheap shots never knew me. Never knew what I was about. I'm shocked that he knew that I had a family. But it's that thing again. You can't say
If you've put out your statement of work, we know what you're about.
exactly right. We've been through it all. I think, does this not show who he is? Is he saying that this right here, what we've read here, you don't know him after this? You don't know me. That's what he's saying.
You don't know how it feels. Me.
He's listening to the beginning of Edge's theme. He's nodding along.
Dragula? Remember he used that one?
It's this during his AEW run. What?
I want to get just...
You
Never
don't know me.
They,
Is that how
I
his theme song
remember.
goes? You don't know me.
Yeah, yes, I know what you're talking about.
What? EC3 what?
Nothing. Just keep going.
Okay.
Never mind.
AEW's got great music production. The chap that does it's a jam up
Mikey
guy.
Ruckus, he's a genius.
You say Ricky?
Mikey.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, yeah. R.I.P. Ricky Henderson, man. Like I was going over some of those stats. I was just like, there's no one who's going to be like close to that.
So now you're talking about Ricky
Lost Art.
Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, you're talking. Well, I was about to say Henderson. Let me
Anderson.
let me
Who's
work.
Henderson?
Hold on. Let me work my mouth at Ricky Henderson.
Yes.
And I was gonna say, Larry's talking about Mikey Ruckus. You're talking about Ricky. I'm thinking Mikey likes it. Larry doesn't. That's all that was kind of zip zapping through my mind. It's interesting how your mind went to Ricky Henderson. He's talking about Mikey Ruckus. I'm thinking Mikey likes it. You know what Larry does like? Ricky Henderson's career. Did I tie it all together?
Okay. All right.
Colin is thinking right now, these guys all go too far into space that they're always just ships passing each other, and the light on the ship is flashing around, and sometimes they hit, sometimes the lights hit, but most of the time they're just...
I was like that Voyager spacecraft that is just like beyond. It's still pinging, but
Well,
are we done?
many of you took the fun out of it for me. Okay, Gus, Larry, when you guys were saying like you suck, you're making his job stink a little bit. You know that?
Good.
I spent many years defending myself while still asking the question why. What did I do so wrong that offended so many of you and drove you to hate a person you don't even know? Got an answer for him?
No, but I'm
just your body of work. Period. End of.
Yeah.
Look at. What if I say I don't care about ratings, Vince, and that, like you, I think the people are slop, and they eat slop. So where do you stand on your artistic merit then? And he says, well, guess what? You think the more I tear you down, the better I look. My question is, the better you look to who?
To God.
And then he says,
my God says to bully you.
Peace.
No.
Period. That's it. Boom. Peace. And then he says, of course, because that's not the end, Vince Russo is the guy that does a mic drop and then scoops the mic right back up to say, "And one more thing, bro.
Yeah.
For the record, I called Paul E. personally to ask him to join TNA, and he declined." And then I wrote 3 question marks because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Before Hogan, they tried to bring in Paul Lee.
Okay.
But he wanted, I don't know.
Shit ton of money and like ridiculous, like creative, like full roster control, or it was something like just impossible terms.
So the last paragraph of the last page of this book that we've done, and Vince has waffled the entire time. He loves you. He hates you. He loves you. And it's the end of his career. November 5th, 2009. Well, last update before we go to press. I have had one face-to-face with Eric Bischoff and multiple phone conversations, and you know what? It's been cool. And he thanks God. I thank him for the opportunity. And he just says, you know, his greatest accomplishment will be to work with Hulk Hogan again. The book ends on him doing the thing that he's done the whole book, where he's like really shitty, says he's so, like, you know, and then tears the person down or whatever. Or it's a big, long, hateful diatribe, and then he goes, you know what? Actually, they're not that bad. I think I know more Vince Russo more than I ever wanted to know about him. Like, he wasn't. People are always like, "Yeah, Vince Russo sucks," and I was always like, "Yeah, his arts, the stuff he's put out sucks. His creative output sucks." I was never actively annoyed with even the bro stuff. I was like, "Okay, the guy talks like an idiot." But now all his, like, you pick up all his bugaboos and the things that he returns to, and now when you listen to his talk, you know, when he talks, you know where he's coming from. This like shallow, empty place of like skirting responsibility in all aspects of his life. You're like, ugh. Are we doing Ring of Glory?
Yeah, let's take a break and then we'll do something wacky.
All right, I'll make my coffee.
Okay, too heavy.
Let's do this. And now we are.
No. Pause it again. Hang on.
Oh, no. You know what? We're not recording. Well, I thought you were talking to your wife like that the entire time. You got to do the drugs. And you're eating a bowl of cereal.
Oatmeal. That's all I have as far as a treat in the fucking house is oatmeal.
Well, that's what I was point of the sheets trip then.
I got cheese curds and a hot dog and a dragon fruit refresher.
Oh man, you should have thought a couple moves ahead.
Looks like it's about to put you out for good. I mean, I've been half-lidded on this show. Larry is, I would describe it as fully lidded.
I just took one more.
Larry is close to challenging CM Punk to fisticuffs levels here. All right.
You know, my thing as far as grappling.
Yeah.
I love watching my police videos. You know, DUI stops, whatever. I'm in the fucking algorithm. I get them. It's kind of my world. When I come home from work, I watch like an hour of those. Some of these cops just need to take like a 1-day grappling class, and it would improve their job.
Work with Gene LaBelle.
Yeah, they're so inept at working. I mean, they have no idea how to shoot.
Go see Brad Rangens.
Yeah, but then sometimes those people they're arresting are acting like what's Ole's brother's name? Gene Anderson. They'll grab your testicles. They're gonna try and fight to get out of that hole.
Do not know the basics of how to get someone down. It's my own.
Well, Stu, first you give him a little bit of homemade brew. Then Then you lock them up. Usually something involving holding their fingers behind their hand.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their fingers behind their hand. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Ring of Glory. This better celebrate Christ so hard.
It starts off pretty fucking dramatic.
He's the reason for the season.
Yeah, turn that shit up and maximize it.
Was upon the face of the deep. In all his glory, God created light, life, and the deepest of all human understanding, the soul.
Is this Terrence Malick's Tree of Life?
I know. The imagery is of just like, your stock footage of Earth.
That was not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities and the powers of
Oh,
darkness.
and then all of a sudden, Percy Pringle pops up.
And in the time to come. And then there was Ring of Glory.
Oh.
It's okay, pause. You want to pause? I mean,
wasn't
just
the game like Crack Addict? That was a game we had to play with the roster, right? If they were.
Oh,
Some
yes,
guys
yes,
need
yes.
Jesus.
Yes. Are these the guy that have a good heart, or these are the guy that need Jesus?
So when we see Jimmy Rave, we know what's up.
Because those were the two hires. No, this video package that was, very attitude era.
That's got to be
level,
the TNA guy, right?
Yeah, like Jeremy Borash. They got
No. What's his name? Sahadi, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
He was the big time video guy who jumped in like 06.
Bro, I need a favor.
Yeah.
How much stock footage of Earth can you get me? Was it probably sounded like the announcer, the guy they would get for those TNA videos and stuff?
Yeah.
But it is the thing of like first God created Earth, and then he goes through it all, and all these.
Hey, that's what that old school WWF one was like in the mid 80s. Yeah. Remember, it started with the Greeks wrestling.
Yes. Well, it doesn't, but then the announcer goes, "Now, Ring of Glory. You're putting this in the timeline? Oh no!" All right.
To tell the story of the one who gave his only son, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
As the dark side tries to derail the gospel message. It is the ultimate battle of darkness versus light.
So this is all from the first show, I imagine.
Only one side will prevail.
The second show?
It has to be footage from the first show and the second show. This has to be, right? So this is just Percy. Good heart?
What?
Yeah.
Now remember, he said it was like thousands in the 300-seat Rome, whatever it was called, Colosseum. Oh, it's so empty. Oh God, it's so empty. Percy's such a professional. He doesn't care. He bleeds the business.
Entire arena.
Of society will continue. You will glorify me, maybe not by name, but by your everyday action. The forum will become your living hell. Wives will turn on husbands, brothers will turn on brothers, parents will turn on children.
Now, did Vince write this, or is this Percy?
Vince wrote this, and Percy's just a professional.
Yeah.
There's somebody in the crowd going, "Oh, oh!" all while he tries to cut this promo.
Do the Undertaker thing.
Paul.
What an amazing beginning we've seen to Ring of Glory's great commission here tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Scott Hudson.
This is a big favor by Scott Hudson. Big favor.
Very big favor.
Like Eric Watts. Mike Sanders is in the house tonight. You will see some
Oh
of
my
the best
God.
young talent out there, and man, I can't wait.
This crowd doesn't know who they're not even getting any pops for name recognition.
Special recognition, the former Florida State Seminole himself, Ron Simmons, will be here tonight.
Oh, okay, that
On
makes
Ring of
sense.
Glory, and right now I want to send it back
Look,
to
name pop.
This guy
But it
is
wouldn't
beating
with two of the
Jesus.
biggest stars. Goldilocks is standing
Eric
by
Watts,
with
Mike
Rodney
Sanders,
Mack
nothing.
and Jazz.
Zip.
Goldie?
Crickets. Ron Simmons.
Damn.
Well, this was when WWE fired him for being a drunk. So
So
Please.
needs Christ. Needs Christ.
That's right. You know, it was a long trip to get here.
Now Goldilocks, that's a good heart high, right? That's a favor.
yeah.
Scott Hudson, good heart, favor. Rodney Mack needs Christ. I imagine that's one of those higher. I'm guessing. I don't know. How many though? Vince told everybody they have a good heart. He didn't tell anybody I'm really hiring.
No.
I think you need Christ. Jazz, good heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I got this Maven. Did she say that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Or maybe I got this baby.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, she thinks she's into it. Devilish behind.
Oh, this is terrible. What's Paul
Mercy.
doing? He's chewing the scenery.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And he's doing exactly what Paul Heyman does now in the Bloodline stuff. All wide-eyed. Oh, I wonder who this guy's supposed to be with a black vest and bald. I wonder who he's in black from.
ladies
Is
and
that bold,
gentlemen,
son?
introducing first.
That is
and now
Bull.
approaching
He's
the ring.
moving very well.
He weighs
He's
in
moving
at
so good for his
290
age and at that time in his
I
career.
wish I could lower this more.
That's definitely a crack higher, right?
Is Bull.
Does he think that's a need Christ?
Yeah.
He's moving like his legs are about to fall off his body.
He needs
Yeah,
a script.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing next. He hails from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Oh, it's my
He's
guy,
accompanied to
Last the Real,
ringside
right?
by the lovely Jazz. Please welcome
Oh, no, Rodney Mack.
Rodney Mack.
Also my guy, though.
God told Vince Russo to do this, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
You enjoyed the White Boy Challenge,
I
didn't
love
you?
the great gimmick. And then Goldberg being the final white boy was just, perfect.
Do we have announcers on this? Like show announcers?
I don't know.
Hudson, right?
Back the Mac, says Rodney's. So he's the good guy, even though he acted like... I guess they were, because they said, get out of here, you devilish.
Yeah.
So he's a good guy in this. He's the face. Okay.
Man, those ropes look not the best. I'm kind of thin.
Okay.
Some people in Georgia really want to shake Jazz's hand, and a lot of them are not shaking Jazz's hand. Note that there are certain people that really wanted to see Jazz, and other people sat on their hands.
Scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your official is Scott Armstrong.
Wow. Vince aping Ring of Honor here. Doing the whole thing. He's about to also call out time. It's been 15 minutes.
Gets underway with Rodney Mack and his beautiful wife Jazz at ringside, taking on the big man from Valdosta, Georgia, Bull Buchanan.
Oh, is your commentary on the live mic?
And speaking of points of origin, Rodney Mack.
Oh,
from Lafayette,
Oh, wow.
Louisiana. Let's not forget our friends.
that's
down on the
weird.
Gulf Coast in light of
Oh.
What if that's a Vince McMahon? Like he pitched it, and Vince McMahon looked at him like he was insane. Like, shouldn't it be everyone? Like, he's probably been in the crowd being like, "I wish I could hear the announcers, bro."
I
He can't-
always bring my radio to a Jets game.
Yeah.
Steve Bartman ass.
Oh, this is weird.
And he was trying to shop us around.
Staggering Mack back into the ropes. Sets it. Reversal. Buchanan into the ropes. Nice hip toss.
This is like a decision by Vince Russo. That's crazy. I've never seen this before, where the announcer is going over to the crowd. I want the announcer volume and the crowd volume to be competing.
Under great commission, but the big question remains: what exactly is Percy Pringle up to? What about those cryptic comments?
You run the risk of somebody in the crowd being like, "Shut up." You know?
Yeah, like, I'm not wondering, asshole.
Yeah.
What about those cryptic comments he said?
When he was doing the thing with his face, where he was like, "Woo, woo." Guy in the crowd, arms folded, watching it. And he's the dad because he was next to the kid that stood up and was like, "Slap my hand, Rodney Mack." Keep an eye on them. Rodney Mack and Jazz were married. Is that
Yeah.
okay? See, I don't even know. I do not know who Rodney Mack is. I know who Bo Buchanan is. Because he's got the son now that his gimmick is that he's a virgin in NXT, correct? That's the gimmick.
I'm not that deep into
I don't know.
I think that was at least that used to be this gimmick, was that he's a virgin. God, there's a guy there with a woman. That means he brought a date to this, or like his significant other. How do you even pitch
rent indie shows though?
Yeah, but would you be like, oh yeah, this one's got a religious thing to it, and it's the guy that used to be the Attitude Era guy? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's probably weird.
Who in the crowd is running home to email Dave? Who in this? Have we spotted him yet? The person that's like jotting down notes in the notebook to.
It seems like they suckered a church into this. There's a lot of kids in the crowd.
Wait, was that another person? They said, "Look at the strength of Buchanan."
Yeah, that is okay. I don't know.
Was that a separate person that just finally decided to speak, or is that the same guy?
Who?
It sounded like a different guy that said, "Look at the strength of Buchanan." I just thought maybe a guy finally decided to talk.
Flying solo.
No, I was just looking. I don't know why they call him Bo Buchanan.
Yeah,
he is listed as Bull. So
look, there's the guy again. See the guy folded. That's the dad to the guy that the kid that's into it.
There must have been a character limit on the
maybe
shareware video editing software they were using.
From the superstars here in Ring of Glory. What is he talking about with?
Okay, Scott.
Do you think he just wanted to?
Really?
I'm trying to think of why Vince made this decision. I feel like in my gut, it's him. He's him thinking, wouldn't it be cool if they heard the announcers?
Well, yeah, he's like, we've got to tell the story. What does any of this have to do with God?
And that's Scott Hudson. That's not Mauro Ranallo. That's Scott Hudson.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, what year is this? 2005? So I'm trying to think what would be like the dated hip hop reference we would make.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, Mamma Mia! Bo Buchanan hitting him with insert hip hop reference.
Yeah.
Was this 2000? Yeah, what year is this? 2002? 2000?
This is like 06, no?
06?
05?
No, he's in Georgia. He's living in Atlanta.
Wait, I fucking have it up right now. 2005.
Okay, 2005.
No,
What's the hip hop reference? I'll watch this. I'm gonna do it right now. Find a more Ronaldo hip hop reference.
All right, can I go forward here?
No.
We're not watching an hour 36 of it.
What are you talking about? What if something exciting happens?
Gotta hear Scott Hudson's inner monologue while he.
What if he starts? What if he starts just going? What am I doing?
The whole show is going to be about Percy being the devil, right?
When does it become excessive masturbation? Like, I miss my
Okay.
wife.
Oh
Be
no!
like, Laura will be like, Mama, yeah, mute it. What's going on? We don't know what's
Okay.
going on now. Now we don't know what's going on. Larry just, what happened? Oh, Jazz turned on him.
Any rewards?
She says you don't get enough flowers in the floor.
Mama Mia, Jazz is a gold digger, but and then he just stops.
You gotta act like a total bitch.
Now it's red. He's going, why? This is about on par with WWE right now. So
We still don't know what is going on with Percy Pringle, but we now have seen.
I feel like we do.
What asshole?
We saw a wife turn on her husband. Is that what he's about? Is that part of some?
He's still in the ring going, why?
We'll try to find out later on. But right now, I'm going to send it backstage. My broadcast colleague Goldilocks is standing by with Jimmy Rave.
Well, my wife's been spending a lot of time with her friend.
The Stairway to Heaven match. This is
Hey, you guys all need Christ. What's going on?
Summers, Air Paris,
Yeah.
and Jimmy Rave. Tonight, whoever captures the sword of the spirit.
Oh my God.
Covenant trophy. Guys, I haven't been in the business that long, but I've been doing this long enough to know. You know, don't take this the wrong way, but guys like you, with your experience level and your age, this opportunity doesn't always come around like this. And tonight, you are center stage. This is your time, and a lot is on the line because you don't always know when it's gonna come around again.
Vince wrote this and it sucks. So that's James Ellsworth? That's what he used to look like?
It does look like Ellsworth with the chin.
Wow.
You know, you're too small. I know these other guys have been told that too, but I mean, that's just the way it is for small guys.
Rave dyed a baked potato.
Oh, shit. God. Jesus.
Just remember that. It's impressive.
You know, how much you want it. And so when I lost
It's like Anakin Skywalker just.
lost all passion for the business, but to get a call to be on this show, and especially the rest of these guys.
Not nice, Larry.
It's just a huge honor.
Shame on you.
Trying to pick the ball back up that I dropped.
Jimmy?
Well, unlike Air Paris, I never had that opportunity to go to WCW or WWE, and never.
Why didn't he have the opportunity to go to WCW? What happened to WCW, Vince?
What's his hand doing?
I don't know.
Just to get my name out there, and I feel like tonight.
I don't know. I don't know where did his other hand go? I think it's on his hip.
Who was the guy who got fired for? Remember the whole thing with Ronda Rousey's drawstring?
Oh,
I think
was
I
it
know
Noam Dar? Or,
no, that was Drew
what's his
Gulak.
name?
Oh,
Yeah, Drew Gulak.
Everybody looked at me and laughed. There's no way you're going to be a wrestler. You're too small.
Oh, this is going on so long.
3 years old now.
Well, yeah, we skipped the guy that's unsettled.
It looks like Danzig.
Trying to make a name
Yeah.
for myself.
This guy. Nobody said I would ever make it as a wrestler. Well, here I am, never making it as a wrestler.
The live
What is
crowd
this?
is loving this.
Yeah.
I'm all the way from New Jersey, 15-hour drive.
Oh, Joey Ramone's here.
After 10 years of busting my hump.
After 10 years.
Showcase my talent and hopefully open up some eyes. And,
Thank you.
break that I've been waiting for.
Get that break I've been waiting for. All right, here we go.
I just dream of quitting the pizzeria.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match.
Oh, some Bon Jovi in the background.
Maybe he wanted also an announcing thing, wanted to call WWE wrestlers by their names, and he was like, "Well, if it's over the PA, they can't sue me."
This is Mike Sanders, He's accompanied by his tag team partner this evening from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 265 pounds. This is Eric Watts.
This is the vibe of when you and your friends would do this and play music, and walk down.
Fuck
And
yeah.
it's the same vibe. And being like, yeah, we're doing it. Look, we're doing it. Eric Watts has something to say. Wait, did you say you? Oh, Eric Watts. Oh, sorry. Mike Sanders has something to say.
I can see a lot of these people don't know the true meaning of Christmas. It's Christmas time here. I'm sure a lot of them know the story.
Wait, is this the Mike Sanders from the book?
Yep.
He is in the book, yes.
Oh, this is what happened to him?
This is him. He was never
Listen.
good.
This guy he thought was going to be the next, like, something like...
Listen. Of all those power plant guys, Palumbo, O'Hare, Jindrak, he's the only one that could talk.
No, we're missing Eric Watts. I think he's going to talk about Christ. He put his...
Was this before or after he attempted suicide before the TNA pay-per-view and still worked it?
I don't know.
You don't remember that story?
No.
But now it's getting convoluted.
We came from all around the world, like Atlanta, to come to here.
He's from Atlanta. He didn't.
Scott Armstrong. I found the person writing to Dave. It's Scott Armstrong.
It was 10
He's
months
watching.
before this. In January of 2005, he attempted suicide before the Final Resolution pay-per-view, but then ended up still working when he lived. He wanted to honor his date.
Must have seen himself in that atrocious ring gear. What spurred it? Man, that is rough. That is a rough outfit. It's like it's like you grabbed Bam Bam Bigelow's singlet.
Oh fuck! Who is the guy?
First, from Chicago, Illinois,
CM Punk.
268 pounds. Get ready for D-Lo Brown.
It's a decent pop. This is a good heart guy.
I mean, he's definitely not a good heart guy based on the extra weight he's carrying. But
And here is Draws, and we are going to heal him tonight.
Oh, that's not nice.
Well, if you want to make some money in religion, you turn it into one of those.
Yeah, Draws does a wheel in and then gets out of the chair.
What is D-Lo's music? What was that?
So you guys want to come out here and you want to talk about the true meaning of
Wait, I thought they were the good guys because they were talking about Christ. But I guess they started.
what the world gives to you. You see, all you do is take and take and take.
So confused by the alignments.
We're going to kill the wrestling promo off here, and I'm going to shoot from the heart.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Here we go.
Yep. That cost me so much in my life. It cost me a divorce.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You talking about the accident?
It cost me the ability to see my little girl on a nightly basis because I thought the sun rose and set on me. I thought it was all about me.
Oh, no.
Bro, I need you to shoot on you accidentally injuring someone. See, no matter how bad we think we are, Vince somehow finds
Blame
a way.
it on Satan.
Maybe the wife was looking for an out. and this was the perfect opportunity. I mean, man, then he's like, I gotta find Christ.
You see, I thought it was all about me. Until one day I woke up.
Thank God we had D'Lo acting there for a minute.
Everything I worked for, everything I thought I worked
I always
for,
like
I had
Cornette's
nothing.
quote
And then I realized I
that
didn't
these
work for it.
guys, when no one else will talk to them, they end up talking to Jesus.
Someone above gave me the ability to go work for it. So I went back, and I begged my wife to take me back. And I begged to see my little girl.
Oh, God.
This is
Okay.
Oh.
Has D'Lo been arrested?
The classic babyface promo.
I got the opportunity to see my little girl every night. I'm the proudest papa you ever want to see.
I don't know of him having a record.
Eric Watts did the thing a wrestler does when they hear that, like, they get insulted and they snap around. They're like, well, can you believe he said that? But that was D'Lo just saying he's a good dad. What?
Every single night. Every time he stepped into this ring, he got beat.
They don't know how to react to this promo. They're just supposed to stare at him.
He did something.
Oh, what's going on?
But you know what? He came around.
Hurt business. What?
He found he could become part of the fraternity, part of the brotherhood. He found he can find the greater power. So right now, I'm going to introduce you to an associate of mine.
Oh.
Well, that music time. I think I know who it is. Yep.
Oh, no. Oh,
Got
no.
absolutely no pop. Zip. Just a few hooting and hollerings scattered. I mean, they were expecting like Jeff Jarrett, I imagine. Something. There's the kid again that the dad's embarrassed. He sits back down next to his dad.
Oh, no.
You know how everybody used to know him.
Glenn.
Why is Glenn coming out to disco music? Oh. Wait, Glenn, D'Lo already cut this promo.
Yeah.
That's all you came up? Wait,
you're making us feel bad for it?
Wait, he's coming out to ask if they want to see him to dance?
Disco has definitely worked like the junior high, like, beach circuit.
Is this match not going to happen? Because eventually they'll, make them into believers.
Amen.
To entertain these people.
Yeah.
So dance, you piece of shit! Take your shirt off and dance! Stop doing this!
Oh, there's definitely no difference between that scum and this scum. You all are all the same, and they came to watch us.
Okay, so now we start the match. Eric Watts is coming in from behind. D'Lo's wrestling with a shirt on. CM Punk's mad.
Eric Watts, who Russo said had elite potential.
Yeah.
Speech from D'Lo, but look at D'Lo. Oh, what a back
It's just a Scott Hudson over the PA is killing me.
Yeah, it ruined it.
Eric Watts bumping so hard for that.
Sorry. When I was looking for the fan fiction before, I clicked on a random one. And it was more of like an E-Fed. Like an all women's promotion E-Fed. And there was like a submission form for how to add someone. And I was thinking I should have used one of Russo's bitch slap gimmicks.
Yes.
And showing the Fed.
They wouldn't have allowed it. They've been like, no. Unless it's Vince running it, and he's like, oh my God.
Bestiality isn't allowed. Or toxic shot.
You put in the little, little field. There you go. And she's got a dog named Scroat, and something, and you just write something's going on there. Winky, like wink. Parenthesis. What do you mean by that? Oh, you know. Keep going back and forth. Why is everybody wrestling with a T-shirt on this match? Everyone's cosplaying the Ric Flair's last WCW match. I mean, a Disco's shirt, D'Lo's a shirt, Mike Sanders has a shirt, Eric Watts has got a loose tank top.
Is there any difference between Glenn Gilberti and Tommy Dreamer?
I mean, one of them has bigger tits, for sure. I mean, cup size.
Honestly, I think I'd rather be stuck at a table with Glenn than Tommy.
You would rather be Glenn Gilberti?
Well, no, I'd rather be stuck at a table with.
I mean, Vince thinks he's a dumbass.
Okay.
So imagine that.
Tommy he would scare me.
Well, he would want you to take him seriously as a human being.
Not learning from the mistakes of their brotherhood and their fraternity.
Scott Hudson's already so over this.
Staggering right hand on D'Lo.
You think Vince is in his ear? Do they have that?
Yeah, Vince is.
No.
And he's like trying to just remember what Vince McMahon used to do. You got he's going pronouns, pal. You've been in this business, you know.
For the son of the Cowboy Bill Watts. Young Eric Watts makes the tag to Sanders.
Scott Hudson desperately trying to connect the fans with some sort of relevancy.
I know. And this just looks like guys running through drills.
Oh yeah, they're just the basic.
Like they're doing 101. Oh, Glenn Gilberti. So we have another turn. This is match 2.
Yeah, it's Percy's.
And we have another turn.
It's all part of Percy's plans.
Oh, and watch. Oh, facebuster. Neckbreaker from Sanders. Unbelievable double team, but what happened with Gilberti? Gilberti's in... Oh, no!
Okay.
Turn?
Yep, this is match 2, and we have another turn, and the bad guys are going to win again. And now he's tagged in, so now he's somehow still the
The most disgusting move in sports entertainment. The Village People's Elbow. Ridiculous.
God.
D'Lo Brown got pinned by that, huh?
He lost to his own teammate?
Yeah. Makes no sense.
The hard camera is not even level. I love
Eric Watts went for you.
Glenn Gilberti.
Watts went for a high five, got a hug.
At the actions of Glenn Gilberti, we all thought the man had seen the error of his ways. That he had seen the light.
Mike Sanders, he looks like Ralph Cifaretto.
Oh, now? Or just, and that, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Just his hairline.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it just says something about James E. Cornette and Vince Russo both saying Mike Sanders was somebody that they'd like put in their promotion. Like, okay. They're going, no. They still don't get it. Even with the announcer. Oh, there's Borash. Somebody said Undertaker.
Tower?
Who? What happened here?
He's bringing out Mark Jindrak.
Okay.
The would-be Evolution member.
At the power plant here in Atlanta, Georgia, with WCW, achieved great heights. In the WWE, is he aligning himself with Percy?
Is this the connection, or is this how it actually aired?
The ring tech adjusts the turnbuckles.
What?
It's very choppy for me, so I was like, is this a connection or just...
Oh, yeah, it's not choppy for me.
Oh, okay, so it's just my connection, yeah.
No, it's choppy for me.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is a worker here. What is that? What is that one guy that worked at NWA? CT Murphy or CT Anderson? CW Anderson. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Is that CW Anderson right there?
Who did I
who's
see
that?
him?
That's Matt, quote unquote, Spike Dudley. And this is a match now? Why is this a match now?
Because it's ECW.
Oh, I see. That guy likes it in the crowd. So this is a good heart. Both people good hearts, I imagine. Or does Mark Jindrak, does he need Christ?
I think he's there just for the paycheck.
Yeah, I don't know.
I gotta wonder if Spike is paying the price for this.
So who's fighting for God, or who's fighting? Oh, Jindrak's good. Wait.
Jindrak had the career in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm confused. Paul Bearer introduced Jindrak, but then I think Scott Hudson is saying Spike Dudley came possessed from the crowd by the evil people, or he's fighting he's tired of the dark. I can't remember. The chiseled physique.
The Tower.
Look at the high vertical suplex. Oh, one-handed. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's arrogance.
That's arrogance.
And the kip up. That is so much conceit.
He's not holding any
so
perfume.
Much arrogance on the part of the Tower. Mark Jindrak, obviously under the influence of Percy Pringle.
You know how bad I would want to rib the play-by-play guy by like stalling forever.
Oh yeah, just make him sound like a total asshole.
Yeah.
Scott, what's going on? Scott, just eventually just comes down to that. Scott.
Still wondering what got into the brain of Glenn Gilberti. As we'll try to find
Oh
that
God,
out later. Right now,
he's doing.
bear hugging.
In case you're sitting there in the crowd, you're like, oh yeah, Glenn Gilberti. I guess he turned.
But remember,
Guess we'll get a follow up on that.
Of the man in the fight, it's the fight in the man, and there was a lot of fight in Spike.
Why is this?
Wait. Why is he saying that about the guy that's possessed?
I'll just ragdoll him in there. Needs to remember the story of David and Goliath. Remember.
Oh, that's Vince Russo in his ear.
You fucking shill.
Watch Jindrak and Spike.
Wait, okay, but then Vince Russo, he's booking David and Goliath, but Goliath is winning?
Mm-hmm. Feet in the air.
Well, you gotta get the comeback.
Oh, and again, that size, he is 100%.
Wait, why? Yeah, why? Wait, Spike Dudley is possessed, but then Mark Jindrak is arrogant and a bad guy. I'm so fucking confused.
Well, Spike could be good-hearted underneath his possession.
I guess that's what I guess that's the story. Man, this is Russo. This has got depth.
Look at Spike, roll through. Can he hang on too?
No, the devil can't win. So the devil won.
The Tower.
Now Spike's getting the shit kicked out of him.
Tower went down at the rate of gravity.
We're doing the Kevin Dunn. So he must have been helping. Good heart.
Thermite was used to take down the tower.
Spike may have been injured. Referee Scott Armstrong. Oh no!
Oh, what are we doing?
Oh, and this is
He's gonna put him through a table.
Coming out at its ugliest. Jindrak setting up a table at the ringside
Just like when
area.
Goliath had to get his heat back.
Mark Jindrak agreed to lose on the show to Spike Dudley for Vince's story. Well, there you go. Scott Hudson. Vince told Scott Hudson to do the dumb WWE announcer thing, which you never know what's going on, even if you see something with your eyes. And he brought out a table and he said, I don't know what he's going to do with this. And then Mark Jindrak said, I'm going to put him through there.
Spike is taking this bump on this bullshit show. He's a fucking moron.
Oh no! No!
Jesus, why would you?
We're gonna need some medical attention. Jindrak just dropped Spike over 10 feet through the table to a concrete floor.
Cool.
So the good guys won?
Yeah.
People are clapping with him.
Arrogance
Some
again
booing.
written all over the face of Mark Jindrak. Spike is going to need some medical attention. Let's get out of this. Let's send it backstage. I understand Goldilocks has cornered Mike Sanders, Eric Watts, and Glenn Gilberti. I want to hear this.
Hey everybody, I'm here with the three. Just forget it. What? Stop chewing in my ear. Say something.
Whoa. What is D'Lo Brown thought the right way was his way. Well, it shows you what happened when you do things D'Lo Brown's way. Going around and shake everybody's hand. Hey, how you doing there, neighbor? How you doing? You know, like, get some babies. Hey, little kid drooling a little something. Sometimes the right way doesn't work. You got to do things differently. You got to keep yourself.
What?
This has been.
You reinvent yourself quite often. That's why you stay on.
It's so stupid that you gotta shake hands.
I am staying alive. That's why I got on the poster. That's right. Just like
No, we're not on the poster.
I wasn't on the poster. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what'll happen? But you know what'll happen now? I don't care what happens. I'm not on the poster. But you'll be on the next poster because they ain't going to be on the poster anymore.
Cisco's supposed to be Vince.
No time to talk. Music, like, you know what? I think this song deserves to be in front of my fans.
I want to die.
Wait, Disco's doing double duty here?
You need to reinvent yourself.
Oh, she can't keep up with this dialogue that Vince wrote, this comedy dialogue. She keeps being late with the microphone. Oh, Jason's sensation. Good heart or needs Jesus?
You don't think he looks like Faith No More's Mike Patton?
Not to mention, one of the most kindest-hearted human beings I've ever met.
This better not be what I
This
think
guy
it
is
is.
such a fucking blowhard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It wasn't going where I thought it was going to go.
I was hoping it was going to, too.
Wow,
Carrying the broken table out while Ron Simmons is trying to make it through.
What a sweater, man.
Oh, I was like, how did these fans get out of the... There's no guardrail. There's no guardrail there. He's just a normal guy. What's wrong with the sweater?
Probably had to go to his wife's office party after the show.
I think what y'all doing down here is pretty cool. God bless. Now, how is he going to work damn into this? This is going to be Okada in the future.
No.
Bitches.
You were Coach Bob Bowen's first
He had to write down notes, you schmuck.
Ron is like, do me, impersonate me.
You had your jersey number 50 retired in the Florida State University Hall of Fame.
And just quick look here.
Not to mention, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch Ron on the New Year's Day
Reading.
Orange Bowl Parade as they induct him into the Orange Bowl Hall of Fame.
This is also Al Bundy's high school sports accolades.
He knew Burt Reynolds.
Five-time World Tag Team Champion.
Well, that's fake, but yes. The other things were real. I really achieved those things.
Yeah, not according to Meltzer.
Dave pulling his arm. I think we're forgetting about somebody.
Technically, Ernie Ladd held versions of
I thought was it Sputnik or what was this?
Sputnik.
Oh my God! Come on. Vince Russo ran out and got a trophy from a sporting goods store. How quickly can I get Ron Simmons on this title plate here? This absolutely got lost or dumped.
When I got the call to come in, I really didn't know what to expect, but now I'm really at a loss for words, you know. But I do know this. Every time that whether it's been on the football field, whether it's been inside the wrestling ring or out,
Wrestling.
any time that I've been involved in anything where it had involved people, I could have never accomplished it without the involvement of you all. Thank you very much.
What?
Okay. Ron's being normal.
I've done a lot of things. I've accomplished a lot of things in my life, which I'm very proud of. But I think the most I'm most proudest of is that once I do, whether it be in sports or in professional wrestling, once I'm out of that ring, and if I'm any inspiration at home, children, grown-ups, or anyone, that's what carries the weight with me, and that's what makes you great, and that's what a champion is all about.
Woo.
And I cannot think of a better call.
That's what the Beatles said.
Not just sharing it.
Ron's starting to lose his hair in the back of his head there. Just saying.
Praise God for being able to be here tonight. And in just closing, I'd like to say this. I love those guys back there, and they know who they are. Right? Even in football, I had a lot of guys that still a lot of moves I made. And in professional wrestling, I've had a lot of guys that still a lot of moves that I invented, right? But there's one thing.
Like punch and kick. Whoa. He thinks he invented those?
I always like the point of phrase that I have. I think it's a song that's up there.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Here we go.
Maybe he's talking about the Spine Buster. Because this is 2005 and everyone uses the Spine Buster.
Maybe. Nobody's using the Dominator. Oh, he's going to turn on him.
There's somebody that can do your voice.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
That's me. I can imitate your voice. I'm a two-time All-American from the Florida State.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I just did this not that long ago.
Wow, that Oh, that was supposed to end?
Is it? I'm waiting for Ron Simmons to hit him with it. Nope. Then take it with him and be like, "What do I do with this?" Hand it to his wife. Oh Lord! Oh shoot! I thought Ron was going down there. A lot of arms folded. Now he's ignoring people as he walks through the crowd. Uh-oh.
What if nothing happens? No one will ever expect it.
Ron, it's an honor to have you here, sir, but
Oh, Ron's gonna be on the mic now. Oh, he is. What's going on? What did the person say? They got a pop from the crowd.
Yeah.
Look at the lights and count to 3. Maybe that's what.
I hate this.
I don't know, Jason Sensation. Oh, come on.
I want to say he had a GoFundMe not too long ago.
Glenn Gilberti?
No, Jason. I don't remember what it was about, though.
We're still doing this from the previous match? So the next wrestling these people have seen is this wrestling they just saw like an hour ago.
Well, yeah,
all
you
these
gotta establish the characters and then
interviews.
Yeah, why are we still wrestling?
The announcer is still going, why? Why are they doing this?
This is all Percy Pringle's bidding.
You are retired. You're a retired competitor. I understand.
Ron's watching all this.
Sanders and Watson.
All right, well, the next match sounds promising. That's all I'll say.
Well, Ron's now leaving the announce table. Bro, we have you go to the announce table so it makes sense that you're still there.
He hasn't missed a step. Ron Simmons, the All-American, the Seminole.
The All-American, the Seminole.
He hasn't lost a step, not missed a step. Right?
Former Nation members. Wow, he really is. Vince is acknowledging pro wrestling history. I mean, they didn't say that yet, but they should. That's.
Is it 1979 again? Did disco die all over again?
Okay, Scott, settle down.
It's a Morrow thing for you.
I wanted to do satire, but I don't want to be called a racist. So.
Oh.
I'm still wondering what is going on with
Percy Pringle. Why are we still wondering about it? He said up front that he was going to bring hell on earth to this arena.
What did these words mean?
He said she turned. She said she couldn't get what she wanted. You Seminole, you.
He's gonna summon a demon if he gets enough souls.
Is this an audience member? Oh, okay, it is. I thought it was. I thought it was somebody sneaking up. It was somebody walking their kid back from going to the bathroom. He's doing the Florida chop. There you go. Oh, time jump. Oh, mic's not working. It's Kevin Northcutt. Can't hear it at all. Percy's got scissors.
That's definitely a guy who needs God.
He's holding the mic like an idiot. Kevin Northcutt. Oh no, now he's got scissors like an idiot. Kevin. Oh, so this must be a hair match, I guess. Kevin Northcutt. Northcutt. I'm gonna say is a needs Christ.
Oh no,
Simba.
Uh-oh.
Who's Simba? Oh, 6 Pac. That's what he said? I thought he said Simba.
Is he doing okay?
He's a good heart, but also needs Christ. He's one of the rare Vinces check marking both columns. Good heart, also need to help him.
I mean, this is about the time when he was on VH1.
Look at
when Joni was on whatever
Bad Dad
the
is still
Surreal
on the
Life
press.
or whatever the show was.
Look at X-Pac know what to do with this small little crowd. I'm just gonna go through the crowd. And this is, folks, this is why he knows what's up. This is why he rose to the ranks he did.
It's around the time when he said he was he worked AJ on a TNA pay-per-view, and AJ couldn't find him before the match because he was shooting up meth.
Yeah, this could also be X-Pac trying to prove that he's sober. Like, would a not sober guy go through the crowd?
Yeah, I'm so sober. I'm gonna
look. He won't even see me fall as I shake hands. I'll be totally balanced. Nobody out there thought I was high. So, look me. I'm not high. There you go. Come on, man. Yeah. I've already forgotten who he's. Oh, Kevin Northcutt. Okay. What did he say? Staba? Abagabigo? What? This is a hair match? So this is Vince winking at us about Sean Waltman cutting hair. Or getting his hair cut, whatever it was. Michael Hayes, cutting Michael Hayes' hair.
And Sean Waltman. Collar and elbow tie up now.
This announcing over the crowd makes it so. If it was just in our ears, fine.
Oh yeah, no, like,
but just like saying,
like shopping this out.
You're sitting in the crowd and you hear collar and elbow tie up.
It's a shared experience now.
This is stupid.
Oh god damn it! Sorry, Tampa Bay's putting points on the board in this fucking squad.
And I gotta wonder if Sanders and
what happened?
Gus put his mortgage on the line.
No.
Don't ever bet on Baker Mayfield, man.
And Waltman slowly back to his feet.
Another guy wrestling in his t-shirt. Poor CM Punk was fighting a losing battle.
Oh no, actually no. Never mind, I was on the right side of this one. This is good.
In professional wrestling.
Somebody said something and a woman laughed, so the crowd is riveted.
Northcutt again into a side headlock.
All right.
Northcutt again into a side headlock. Northcutt again into a side headlock. That's how my brain works. Northcutt again into a side headlock.
This time reversal. Northcutt in. Oh, and a boot right into the face. Waltman stayed with
Oh, he's feeling it. Yep. He's got the yips. Yep. Oh, he's going up heavy. Why is he going so heavy for him?
Belly to back pump handle from Northcutt. Quickly over lateral press and a 2.
Only 2. Thanks, Scott. You've had to work every match.
Northcutt with the size advantage on Waltman.
Scott Armstrong is like, goddamn Vince, this is a favor.
You could probably get a green guy through a match this way by having the announcer call the spots for him.
I just saw. I think Kevin was calling the match there. He's really letting Kevin lead?
He has to. You saw Sean was going.
What's Kevin gonna say?
Kevin's the heel.
Just do what you wanted to do.
Go put you in a side headlock. Watch out,
man. Let's just call it out there, man. Let's just call it out there.
Let's keep it simple.
Kevin looks confused.
Old school heat. Really milk it. Really milk it.
Look out for the leg.
I've seen the spin kick. Go ahead and do the spin kick. Oh, my wife's in the crowd. You really gonna do the Bronco?
Oh, I lost my rectum.
It'd be an honor, man. It'd be an honor.
What a light kick. Good Lord. Why is X-Pac working so soft? He's so blown up.
Is this around the time when he tore his asshole?
No, I think that was much later in his life.
I think it was around this time.
He is victorious here. Sean Waltman.
He's so blown up.
Over Kevin Northcutt. Now, hang on a second.
I wasn't blown up. I was selling you, bro.
Can we stay with this? Let's stay with this for just a second.
You're getting worked. Oh, time cut. So now, guess what? Paul's turning on Kevin Northcutt.
Oh, God.
For failing him, I think. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Answer for your crimes, Vince. Your sins.
I just want to know, where did you get the inspiration or the concept for those?
Well, first of all, Goldie, I want to say, cameraman, zoom in on these Jesus pants. Because, Goldie, anytime you're on a show of mine, you can wear these pants and wear them proudly.
Thank you, man.
I just want to say,
Why don't they put Bibles in schools?
I didn't come up with the concept. I mean, the concept came from a much, much high power than me. I mean, and that's really the truth. And where it came from was, I've been in the wrestling business for a very long time. And I've seen young men, I've seen hundreds of young men with huge hearts and huge drive and love and dedication, for the sport of professional wrestling, never be given an opportunity for all the wrong reasons, for the politics and the backstabbing and everything that goes with mainstream wrestling.
God, this guy's so burned.
It just breaks my heart again and again and again.
I'm creating this wrestling promotion because of wrestling politics.
Are going to get an opportunity to showcase to the world why they belong. Because the reality of it is, in this world, they don't belong because of their hearts. They're too good for what's out there, and I know that. But I also know that tonight, with the glory going to the right person and with their hearts in the right place, that these four individuals will make me great.
I can't wait, Vince.
What are they chanting?
I know, I'm trying to get it.
The following contest is the Stairway to Heaven match.
Is this the main event? They gotta get a sword?
In the center of the ring. Winner is the
What's
one
the
who
sword
retrieves the
mean?
sword from above.
What in the world?
Combatants from Seaside Heights,
Bro, what if it was a shoot? What if it, bro? It's got to be a shoot sword.
Is it his family sword?
That's why I've never heard of some of these guys. They died from this match. Russo killed another person.
What was this match?
It's they get the glory. The glory is a sword.
These guys.
CJ Summers,
Jimmy Rave, Air Paris, CJ
this guy
Summers,
starts like a Hardy Boy. This is
Taylor and
tough.
Hurro.
This is tough. A 2005 Hardy knockoff, or like he thinks he's Punk or something like that with the hair.
Wrestling in a t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Which one is that?
Scott Armstrong is telling him to look at the sword.
Hollywood, California. He weighs in
California.
at 183 pounds. This is Sal Renaro.
Okay. Ready. Waiting.
Come on.
No music. Oh, there it is. Poor Sal. He looks like he. Yeah, he looks like. Yeah, poor Sal never got looked at by Pat Patterson. That's unfortunate. If only Pat Patterson had seen him.
Wasn't he in that Seth Rollins video?
Saved by the Bell. That kid, the kid that the dad hates this, has been up every time to be like, slap my hand. And he's in it. So Sal Singh says Saved by the Bell on his tights. Okay.
Fuck is with the sword.
How do you even? You definitely don't want to grab it from the blade. Fucking blood pouring. Ah!
That's how Jimmy Rave lost his arms.
Oh no! Oh no!
I was watching Robin Hood on cable, bro.
Did you know that the sword Excalibur was imbued with the power of Christ?
Jimmy Rave's elbow pad is there just to cover his track marks.
Oh god!
Larry feels incredibly comfortable being. Oh, Larry's in recovery. Poo-pooing on others. I can't imagine being across the ring from somebody dressed up like the Hardy Boy in 2005.
He would be like an urban
Somerville,
legend
Georgia.
in whatever
He
community
weighs in
he
at
was in.
201 pound.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you hear about what? Yeah.
Bro, you don't even remember, but there was this guy who had no arms or legs.
yeah. You want to know how bad he got it? How bad he got sick? Air Paris. God damn, another Hardy thing. These guys, another
also wrestling.
Oh Lord, and it's just ill-fitting. It doesn't even fit. Like
the Spirit of the Sword matchup next on Ring of Glory. I'm joined at the
okay, they're doing the Ring of Honor handshake. So again, Vince is taking notes. Vince is on the mic. Vince is on the mic.
Because this is the one I want to see, Scott. This is the one I've been waiting to watch.
No question.
Chomping gum. One kid is just staring at Scott Hudson the entire time. So I'm assuming that's just been what's been going on. It's a little kid is just locked eyes on watching the magic happen.
There's tags?
Wait. That's why they're dressed like the Hardys, I guess. I thought this was a 4-way.
It is. It's elimination, though. Tag.
Air Paris and Sal Rinauro, two-time
And an exciting match like this, you gotta start it with exchanging wrist locks.
You gotta just not tag in, right? That's your strategy.
Because you know you're wrestling, and I know
this is how they're starting this.
Don't tag in until there's no one left.
Everybody in the world who sees this, they're gonna know.
I'm sorry, Vince. Hold on. Headlock takedown. Continue.
Side headlock, nice reversal.
There he is. See?
Kick out, escape side headlock, twisting by Air Paris on Rinauro.
Yep. I'm gonna have to cut you off here. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, continue what you're saying. These kids, bro.
They deserve a shot.
I can see why some of these guys aren't getting shots anymore. I mean, it's a body business.
Oh, this is all one match? It's 4-way, and then the last two have a ladder match.
Oh my god. Is this the main event?
Fuck no.
No, I think an angle ends it.
No, there's 3 matches after this.
What?
Only one's on the show. 2 are dark, but there is a match after this.
Is it a women's match or something?
It is a women's match.
Oh boy.
He's a lion, man.
No question, made a name for himself in NWA Wildside, as well
So,
as
if Vince, what does Vince consider people hearts of gold? Does he think? Well, he would say no. He does not have a heart of gold. Or would he say? Wait, come on. What's Vince saying here? They all are individually.
It's a match of a lifetime.
Lifetime.
Oh, he looks so shitty, that guy with the blue pants.
Oh, yeah.
Air Paris. Yeah. What, Air Paris?
Oh, no, the wife's calling.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The final ladder match,
all
a
right,
stairway
hang
to
on.
heaven matchup.
Wait, what happened?
The wife's calling.
Into the ropes goes Summers.
She wants to come and watch this.
Snapmare takeover on Rinauro. Terrific reversal. Basement drop kick right in the nose. How could he miss? Lateral press and only
2,
a
3.
2
Vince thinks this is so good. He's just absolutely. He's dumbstruck.
Tag in Jimmy Rave and Sal Renaro.
Now Rave
We've seen
tag
them
in.
battle on many occasions in Wildside. Their battle now here in Ring of Glory.
That's it, Scott. You talk about Wildside, but now the world is going to get to see, and these two guys know it.
You talk about Wildside.
Move the ring a couple of feet on that
Russo
one.
acknowledging the pro wrestling world.
Belly to back
You
suplex
got
in
it.
center ring. Lateral press, Renaro, only a 1 count on Rave.
It's because he's got heart, bro.
Tag to Air Paris and Paris. Oh, Rave was wide open on that one.
This match, holy Lord.
Quickly over lateral press, referee down, only a 2 count that time.
This is rough.
Say enough about the job being done by our official Scott Armstrong in there.
Why aren't they doing exciting things? They're now in a resting chin lock. I was told that this match was young up-and-comers ready to make an impression, that it would be crazy. It's got ladders. It's got guys dressed as the Hardys. And they're doing, you're just...
But there has to be not 1, not 2, but 3 losers here tonight. And who knows when these guys will ever get enough.
Here in Ring of Glory, it's about the losers. You're going to have so many losers. It'll be sick.
CJ, slingshot, into a senton. Lateral press, far leg, and only a 2 count that time on Jimmy Rave. But watch Summers quickly into the basement drop kick right into the face of Jimmy Rave.
You know, Scott, Jimmy Rave is only 23 years old, but already he's been wrestling
he's got stats.
for 7 years. So he may look young, but he's a veteran out there. He knows what he's doing.
Not only looks young, he is young. All 4 of these men are.
Jimmy Rave.
But lots of experience.
Getting that Nick Wayne rub now, you know. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Side headlock into the bulldog by Renaro. Lateral press. Can he hang on? Hook the leg, but only a 2. Tag made to Air Paris. Air Paris in. Renaro in Paris. Double teaming Rave. Oh, double back elbow. Down goes Jimmy. Paris quickly over. Only a 2 count.
Everyone in the crowd. We're back to a chin lock. For these handful of people. The dad is looking not at the ring, he's looking to his right.
Because of poor cardiovascular conditioning, they're in terrific condition.
You know what, Scott? These guys would go all night if we let them. There's no question about that.
Oh, and Summer, CJ really tattooing.
If we let them, is he acknowledging it's fake?
Scott, what do you think about him so far?
Yes.
Fantastic performance thus far. First time I've seen him live. Side press, hooks the far leg at CJ. Only got the 2 count on Ray.
Vince has nothing to say.
CJ Summers contacted me, wanted to be on Ring of Glory, got in his car and drove 14 hours to be a part of this show tonight. Now, if that's not heart, then I don't know what is.
That's all heart. That's
is he going to win?
And to the message, hang on a second, roll through that time, 2 count for Rave. And
The guy with the Saved by the Bell tights called Vince and asked to be on this show.
Lateral press. Is it almost a 3 count? There's the tag to Sal Renaro.
How long is this match? My God.
Rave open up on Renaro. Knife edge chops in the chest.
Oh!
Shoots him across into the ropes. Rave missed it. Renaro cut him off. One to the midsection. Reversal. Renaro in. Hang on. Cut him off.
Okay.
Springboard back into the center of the ring, and Jimmy Rave just cut him off into the abdomen, and both men are down following that.
You think Vince is like, Will Ospreay watched that Ring of Glory match, and that's where he got his move set?
Yep.
From Jimmy, that sequence with Jimmy Rave and CJ.
But the determination of this young man, that's what we're seeing.
Wait, no, they're fighting their partners? Oh no, sorry, I thought they were fighting each other. Oh, yeah, it is. Wait, he turned. Wait.
Watch out.
Has this always been the case that they could do this?
I think, I don't think they were partners. I think it's always been four-way.
It's all just four-way, but they're tagging. Why would you ever, like Larry said, why would you ever tag?
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
CJ.
Here's Renaro.
So why are they dressed alike then if they're not a team?
I think they're just both sloppy old guys. Or
on the line.
And they all came out together, right, as teams? They came out as teams?
No, they came out separately.
They did come out separately. Okay.
Yeah.
What's on the line tonight? They are leaving it in the ring.
Is that a young Will Ospreay or Jimmy Rave?
Rave might be done. And Paris goes for the cover. I think Rave's going to be done right here. Hang on.
Oh, it's not for the sword that you can cover? You can do 1, 2, 3?
I think there's panel eliminations. There's 3 panel eliminations. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Not a care in the world at this age with this talent. They don't know.
At this age, Air Paris looks like he's 42.
We are seeing a car wreck here tonight. I mean, Paris.
Oh, Vince has got the JR in his brain.
What's going on?
Not much. What's going on?
I was having to answer for the cats not having water.
Did you say they have water? I filled up the bathtub.
I fixed a leaky thing in the tub, so now they don't have that as a water source.
Oh no!
That's it.
But then now you can't hear the drip, drip, drip.
And then there were 3. And Renado's on a roll right now, Scott.
All right, Vince. Has Vince been doing that? Has Vince been explaining obvious things?
No, he's been mostly quiet.
Oh, okay. All right, we gotta speed through this. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
Wow, this is.
I mean, he said Paris looks young, which was like what?
But he's
when you're young,
he looks so shitty. That's how I looked in my backyard fed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Renaro just walked up the turnbuckle, an amazing athletic maneuver. And Scott, the ladders have not been put into play yet.
The ladders.
I had my button up Adidas pants.
Oh my god.
And an ECW shirt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What was your walk up?
It was Motorhead. It was a Deep Track Motorhead song. I don't remember.
Okay.
What is the deal? Was AJ Paris French? His kick is called the City of Lights.
And I think Ray forgot there's no pinfall here now. We're down to the last 2 opponents.
Did Ray forget, or is he confused to how the match works?
Will represent the Ring of Glory. That's what we're down to. The final 2, Jimmy Rave and Air Paris. It's a Stairway to Heaven matchup, a ladder match. First man to control.
Oh God, I had that style hair back then.
That is what it's all about. Absolutely. Right.
Yeah, Air Paris ain't walking up that ladder, so.
A war of attrition. CJ Summers and Sal Ronaldo.
A war of attrition as the 2 men stand around, catching their breath, clapping, trying. Please, crowd, hello. We're in the final minutes. Wake up.
You know what's funny is I used to do that in my backyard fed. I would climb to the turnbuckle and get the imaginary crowd to clap like a baby face.
It helped with your rhythm.
If you think either one of these competitors are going to sell out to you, you've got another thing coming. You don't know the hearts of these kids.
Oh,
I do believe
I feel like someone's going to sell out.
house tonight, my friend.
Like someone's going to sell out.
Wait a minute. I must confess, Vince, I'm more than a little uncomfortable having Percy Pringle and Jazz here behind us. I'll trust their better judgment.
See, now Vince Russo just said that none of these kids are going to sell out.
Rave could probably be bought for 4 Oxycontin.
To bring the first ladder in, and here we go. And as the great JR would say, business is about to pick up, Scott. Oh,
Fed pilled. Absolutely fed pilled.
Just bought an 8-foot ladder right in the mush.
Bro, when you say business is about to pick up, bro.
So many years of experience is going to play into this one. You've got to control the sword of the spirit to represent Ring of
Control the sword of the spirit.
Far in the
match, Scott. It's down to 2.
Oh.
Now it's time for both Paris and Rave. Reach down for everything they've got, everything they've ever done in this business. Oh.
They look.
They couldn't afford a double-sided ladder.
Now Rave gets
Nope, that's a legit. There's no climbing up on the other side.
Gonna donate it to the work site tomorrow. To the union.
He was like, "Here's the ladders," and the Russos were like, "Did you just get these today?" Yeah.
But you know what?
So they're real.
You gotta ask yourself the question: is sportsmanship out the window at this point? What I saw Jimmy Rave do right there, that's not characteristic of Rave.
It certainly is not.
Oh, subtly hammer.
And now you got Russo going, why can't it be real? What if it was real?
Yeah.
Jimmy Rave, a couple of steps up.
Okay, how does this work? He's climbing up with a sword.
Oh.
He got drop kicked off.
That's a sick bump in
Yeah, EWR.
Yeah.
That's going on the Ring of Glory hype reel.
Jimmy Rave has agreed to take a sick bump.
This is the time to put everything on the line and go for it. Right here, right now.
Somebody's coming away from this one with the sword of the spirit. Will it be Air Paris? Will it be Jimmy Rave? It's a Stairway to Heaven matchup.
He's looking like Captain Naka era.
Who's going to emerge victorious? What a war of attrition we've seen here at Ring of Glory.
Air Paris looks like he smells like body odor.
Hang on a second. Oh! Face first into the ladder. Oh no! Backdrop into the ladder. Oh!
He's definitely being creepy to younger scene girls.
Oh god.
Right.
Air Paris took a backdrop from Jimmy Rave and landed on the inclined ladder in the corner.
When the Misfits come to town and he's talking to him.
Yeah. Actually, I used to work with Bob Mould.
I'll take one look at that.
He said I was the youngest looking 37-year-old he'd ever seen.
Ray propping that ladder high atop the ring here at Ring of Glory. He can't get to the Sword of the Spirit without it.
They're like, what do we do with this ladder? You're being so ginger with it when you really think like, yeah,
how is that man still moving?
This is his hometown crowd. He's the hometown kid. You know that heart is full of. Oh no!
How would have Vince Russo have handled it on live microphone if he, like Joey Mercury himself there with the ladder bump and just was absolutely needing medical attention? I feel like could we hear the panic underneath?
I never sent the insurance payment in.
Jimmy Rave is heading to the dressing room.
DJ, there's some mail that's coming under your name.
I'm at a loss here.
Here we go.
Oh, hang on a second.
The party now.
What did these? I see security posted throughout the building. You know, that just work at the building.
Come on, Jimmy.
They must just be so confused about what the fuck.
Jimmy Rave certainly showing us.
There's like a religious wrestling thing.
We've seen of late, but it's all in his competitive nature. He wants to control the Sword of the Spirit.
Come on, Jimmy, just
He had to go get another ladder. They didn't think to put it underneath the ring.
These men have taken so much punishment, so much abuse inside that ring tonight.
Why did they make him go and get another one from somewhere else?
No.
Uh-oh, hang on a second.
Vince, with that emotion in his voice, no.
Oh, no.
No.
No. With every bit of it. What is Paris doing?
Bro, this isn't what wrestling is about. It doesn't matter how many flips you do. It's about the story, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is so shitty.
Shit.
Unsteady on that ladder and Rave. Knocked the ladder out from under him.
I'm thinking it's because Air Paris is like, there's no fucking way I'm doing, I'm mounting these ropes. Either a fear that they'll snap because weren't put together properly, or that they're gonna like fuck him up. So he just kind of bounce. I don't understand the
Oh,
sword
this
thing.
is
So he's
gonna be so
grabbing it.
gay when he dons the sword.
Oh, he did. He slid it out of its ring. He's got the sword.
The sword of the spirit and has won this
Controls the
incredible
sword.
matchup at Ring of Glory.
Yeah.
Now the question is, does
He's gonna take it to the pawn shop after the show.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna-
understand the responsibility that goes with holding. Oh, wait a second.
Aaron Paris is clapping. He's putting his hand out. Jimmy Rave chops his hand off.
Oh no.
Nope, Percy's back out. What did Percy charge Vince for this show?
The Lord of Darkness.
I bet it was 500 plus room and rental car.
Now, if this promotion had continued, would Rave had to have carried the sword everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm working down in ROG. Instead of a belt, they gave me a sword. Kind of cool. I don't know. Jazz left her wife to just be Percy's eater. I don't like. Left to destroy her marriage to stand next to Percy. That's a big ass. He wants his spirit.
Yeah, he's dealing in souls. Did you ever see that Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus?
Yeah. Have I?
Where Tom Waits is, the devil.
Yes.
That's
Yes, Colin Farrell, Heath Ledger, Jude Law.
Yes.
What a Terry Gilliam joint.
Yeah, I like it.
I could take it or leave it. Okay, what happened here? Is this a good guy or a bad guy? Percy's satisfied, so it's a bad guy.
We have
20 minutes, he's saying to Rave. Oh, to answer his soul's question. So he's going to follow the guy carrying the ladder out?
We're out of time, folks.
That was it?
We're out of time.
That's all we're going to watch? We don't even get to see what happens?
That's it.
That's it.
No, there's the last angle. I've seen it. They're all standing in the ring.
That was the whole file.
What? That's the whole... No.
That's
there's a whole angle at the end.
Why
I'll
would
check tomorrow, but...
No, you guys are ribbing me.
No.
That's how it ended.
Yes.
Don't do that to Vince Russo. It ends with the actual conclusion to the Percy Pringle storyline.
Ribbing you on the square.
I'm typing into
following
Google.
Here.
I'm typing into Google Jimmy Rave answer to Percy Pringle. Well, it's not coming up with anything. Wait. Ring of Glory, The Great Commission by Geeks Under Grace. Oh my god, this guy is a religious blogger. Scott Hudson gives the play-by-play for each match. He does his best and tries to act surprised by all the in-ring shenanigans, but he seems lonely without some commentary. Jazz turns on her husband Mac, and Bo Buchanan wins the match. Oh no, the first match was a swerve of the night.
Why are we
Percy...
repeating what we just watched?
Wait, hold on. Well, I'm about to get an answer for you guys. Haha. What does it end here? Preacher guy tells Rave to look into his heart for Jesus. Rave gives Preacher guy a hug. It's actually a pretty touching moment. This segment had no commentator, so it was just a lot of deafening lulls and confusion. All the heroes in the ring stand up for their faith, while Preacher Guy says eternity is much more important than entertainment. See, we didn't see any of this. We didn't see Eric Watts, Mike Sanders, Mark Jindrak, and Kevin Northcutt go loco crazy on Preacher Guy. Rave is holding a giant sword of the spirit and looking confused. They handcuff Preacher Guy. He starts posing like a crucified Jesus. We didn't see any of that, you charlatans. Here's what needed some refinement. Vince Russo's voice. That's in there. But Ring of Glory shows us that when the focus is evangelism, using creation to talk about the acts of Jesus, it also becomes a slight lesson in humility. You can't blame the visionaries. They just wanted to use their talent to share the most important message in the world. I guess what I'm learning here is that we are currently at a great disadvantage when it comes to marrying Christian truth with entertainment. You guys agree?
Hang on.
This guy says no, Vince Russo failed. If entertainment is the focus, then the truth usually gets muffled. Right, Switchfoot? Don't know what that means. If the truth is the focus, then the quality goes down.
Hang on.
Jazz did an open challenge? That's what the women's match was? Trinity comes out. She's actually wearing clothes that cover her up. That's what he writes. Rain from TNA, who's sitting next to Trinity.
They don't know who Rain is.
I don't know. Rain covers Jazz for the 3 count. All the while, Jazz lies there patiently waiting to be covered. This match was actually on par with popular female wrestling in America. This guy who clearly never watches.
Her nickname is the Dollar Whore.
Oh, that's nice.
She's a freelancer.
This guy writes like he never watches wrestling. Then he goes, this is on par with popular female wrestling in America. That's not saying much because we still don't take it as seriously as Japan does. And then he'll be like, oh, I guess, I don't know what that's about. A close a line. He garbles about how Jimmy Rave needs to join him. But wait, an older guy with a mustache and goatee comes out. He's holding a broom. I think he owns the promotion, but no one has introduced him. I don't know. Preacher Guy says he will never take over his father's kingdom. So, this guy says, I'm not sure if Preacher Guy... Again, he keeps calling Paul... He knows about Japanese women's wrestling, but he can't call him Percy or Paul Bearer. He's Preacher Guy. Is being a reincarnated Jesus or just a brave believer? Kevin Northcutt is Kevin Northcutt is asked to punch Preacher Guy, but Preacher Guy gives Kevin a discerning stare.
All right, wrap it up, Wilson. I got a life to live.
Hey, well, needless to say, Ring of Glory had only one more show before it got closed down. That is the reality of pro wrestling.
That is.
It is.
Did you guys learn anything about Vince Russo? Did you? Good book? Best book we've read? No. I still haven't photoshopped PDF'd Ed Ferrara's book. I got to get on that.
You do. There will be a special out next day or two involving Vince. Characters we all love. Paul will be in there.
Oh, man.
Phil, I'm sure. It might take place in hell or it might take place somewhere else. I don't know.
It's going to be up there with Dante's Inferno. It's going to be one man's journey.
Right, I was thinking Russo thinks he's going to heaven, and he's just kind of wandering around. It's kind of smoky, like maybe a dark forest.
Yeah.
And he keeps running into people, and he's like, would they be in heaven? And he's thinking to himself, where am I? And then Satan does an unmasking, and it's a screw job.
Oh my god.
On Vince.
I swerved you, Vince. How does it feel? Not good, bro. I mean, Vince, he's he's one of a kind. I don't know. I mean, he really wrote with his voice. I can't. I mean, my mind is remolded. But maybe is that a good thing if an author is able to remold your brain and you can speak and intone in his manner?
Like, I would look forward to like reading Bob Holly's book right now. That's
Yeah.
where I'm at. That'd be just to recalibrate.
That's true. Do we need a palate cleanser?
We definitely need to recalibrate, I think.
A palate cleanser?
I like for hours. I want to read some fiction.
That's what I was thinking, but then he's so close to Vince.
But he's not, though. He's legit.
I might have just Vince's thoughts while I read it. I mean, he said he loved it. Do you think Vince actually read
Russo
it?
could never write a book. He could never finish a project like that.
So that's why he's just like, it's the wow. Truly Stephen King move over. Well, it's tough too. There's no reviews of it. Like I said, I found it from the one guy that blogged about owning it. Oh, Larry's Larry's falling down slowly. He really is falling. I just see one hand in the frame. Roll of Christmas.
Come on, we
spirit.
gotta be done. I gotta clean shit up. And
all right, look. All right, Merry Christmas. We're done.
Merry Christmas. Goodbye.